And good afternoon, everyone. John Russell along with Cal Van Singel and Scott DeCamp here at Cedar Springs High School for the semifinal, Division 4 soccer semifinal. You walk me through that one. Nice, man. All right. Hey, we're on our way here. We got Scott DeCamp in as Cal is out walking around, stretching his legs here and going down and licking the field. He likes to do that, you know.
He does some weird things.
He does, but it's all part of the superstitions that he has.
Whatever gets him game ready, I'm fine with that.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, we are still very much in business on the soccer side of things, and thanks to the Ravenna Bulldogs, a thrilling victory yesterday, we're still employed for well, at least today, and we'll see where it goes from there. But good on us. Huh? We get a chance to call some very good teams deep into the tournaments.
Yeah, this is fun. This is what. I mean, you don't just play the season just because you do it. That has meaning too. But
right.
When you get in a state tournament like this and you go deeper like this, it just gets really fun. The games are super meaningful. The crowd really gets into it. The kids are just so excited to be in this stage. And yeah, I mean, these are the types of things that why I stay in this career, just because
right.
It's just really fun to be around.
Yeah, it really is. Well, let's talk about this matchup here. The North Muskegon Norsemen, another fantastic year. It was a couple of years ago they won the state championship, so they have been a high echelon soccer program for several years, haven't they?
They have, yeah. They've had this rolling for quite a bit now. This is their sixth straight state semifinal appearance, I want to say, because they got 6 straight regional titles.
Right.
They had 3 before COVID and then 3 after COVID. This was the third for Coach Caleb Parnan. This in his third year as the North Muskegon head coach. So he hit the ground running too, because in his first year they won a state title.
Yeah. And
that was 2 years ago. They beat Royal Oak Shrine 5-0. They had a really good, just a dominant team that year.
Not a bad debut, huh? That's the way you do it. Kalamazoo Christian, we'll come back to North Muskegon in a second. Let's give us a little background on what you know about Kalamazoo Christian. These two teams have quite a history. Last year, it was Kalamazoo Christian that right here in this very semifinal ended North Muskegon's hopes, didn't they?
They did. It was a 1-0 game at Comstock Park, because they moved the semifinal here, I guess. They used to be at Comstock Park for a number of years, I believe, and then they have it here. But yeah, they met in a great game last year, and then Kalamazoo Christian went on to the state finals and lost 1-0 to Royal Oak Shrine, which North Muskegon beat in the finals the year before. So Kalamazoo Christian, I covered Kalamazoo Christian and several other teams when I was down at the Kalamazoo Gazette for 13 years, from 2000 to 2013. So I'm pretty familiar with the Comets and all those other schools down there too.
Kalamazoo comes in. They are 17-6-0. They are ranked number 7 in the state of Michigan. North Muskegon is coming in at 17-3-1, and they are ranked number 2 in the state of Michigan. Some of the key players that we're going to watch for Kalamazoo Christian. First of all, they got an outstanding goaltender. You got 2 goaltenders that are certainly not strangers to the shutouts. Her name's Elizabeth Netz. She's an 11th grader.
Wait a minute. Her last name's Netz, and she's a goalie?
Yeah, isn't that something?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, she's pretty solid. But a couple of other girls that we're going to be watching as well, not just 2 girls, but Taylor Leonard, a senior. She's one of the leaders on this team. But you have a little bit of a history with number
7,
Thank
Jordan
you,
Bonema.
Jonah Bonema. Yeah,
yep.
Just a sophomore, but boy, quite a I don't know a guy you'd call a stud. What do you, a female? Because a studette?
I guess so. Yeah. But she, you said a history with her, and she's the daughter of Brent Bonema, Candace Bonema, which I know those folks from when I was down in Kalamazoo,
right,
working at the Gazette. Brent was the baseball coach, highly successful one at that. Very good baseball coach there, and Jordan's mom is the sister of David Kuhl, the great basketball player at South Christian and Western Michigan University, and now the athletic director at South Christian. So great family all the way around. And Jordan is a phenomenal athlete. Everything she plays, she excels at. Yeah. I know she's really good in golf, really good in soccer. I think you said she had a hat trick in the last game.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she's just one of those kids that she does everything well.
And they have quite a history of going to the finals. I think there was a streak there. I'm naturally, I do all my preparation, but there's always the one sheet of paper that I'm missing, and that's the one with all my Kalamazoo Christian Comet stuff on it for the most part. So, hey, go figure. But needless to say, they're going to be they are a very good team. So this and two evenly matched teams, I think we're going to have a good one. Let's talk about North Muskegon a little bit. And North Muskegon's going to be on a bit of a downer this game. They're going to be missing one of their key players. Kennedy Kukuk is not going to be able to play, and that was kind of up in the air. I know you wrote an article on that and kind of talked to the folks. I know everybody's listening to us probably is a fan and knows the story, but for those that may be just tuning in.
Yeah, it was kind of a shame, and I'm not going to get in the business of saying, the official blew it,
right,
because he very well had a better angle than I did. I was over near the sideline, the team sideline, where the team benches were. And what happened was it was Harbor Springs making a run at the net trying to score a goal, and Emma Lammerman came out, made a stop, and off the rebound, the ball came back out to a Harbor Springs player and tried to put it on goal, and Kennedy hopped in front of it, and it looked like it hit her thigh, and I think they ruled that she intentionally swung her arm or her hand, and I guess if you touch the ball when you're in the goal box,
right,
that is a penalty kick right away. But if there's intent to try to swat, to try to prevent the ball from going in with your hand, then they can administer a red card, and that's what happened. So what happens with a red card is, and there's like just under 19 minutes left in that game, in a 1-0 game, you get penalty kick, the player with the red card gets ejected.
Right.
And since you get ejected, you have to sit the next game.
Okay.
So my understanding is North Muskegon tried to appeal it. There was video floating out there of the play in question, but I guess it just never got to the point where the official could or would review it, or the MHSA or any of those folks. I don't know if they were if their hands were tied with that or not. But it's just a shame because you just hate to see a kid. I didn't see intent there. I didn't think there was any kind of intent. I thought a yellow card and a penalty kick probably would have been fitting, but again, I'm not that official. I wasn't in his position, so I can't say whether right or wrong,
And not to go down that rabbit hole, but the way it sounded like you explained it to me was, even if she touched it with her hand, she could have got just the red card without the suspension. But it was they went the extra step, I guess you could say, and said with intent. And boy, that's a tough pill to swallow, I guess, a little bit, isn't it? Well, when you're talking about obviously a girl that's, trying, she's a key member of this team, and you're trying to win a state championship, obviously.
Yeah, that's the thing that's unfortunate because, like I said, just the repercussions of something like that, of that call, is not just the girl, getting ejected from that game because of the red card, but missing the next one. And she's their best defender, and she had been coming on offensively too. She's all over the field. That's a big loss for them.
It really is. And then you talk about gutty girls. How about Sam Johnson? She has been playing with a cast on her arm. I believe she is their leading scorer. I think, 18 goals, 10 assists. And just obviously, if you question any toughness there, all you got to do is look down there and see the girl playing with a cast on her arm, and you will be dissuaded of any doubts that she's not a tough girl.
You better not question her, because she'll club you over the head with that club that she's got on her left arm.
Right.
She's a tough girl. I mean, I did a profile of the week on her earlier this spring season, and she's you watch her out there. She's aggressive. She's super competitive. She played a high level of travel soccer. Before she went to North Muskegon, she used to attend Muskegon Catholic Central, and I had assumed that she played soccer for them. And didn't. She was playing high-level travel then.
Okay.
And then before her junior year, she transferred to North Muskegon. That's where they live, is North Muskegon. And been a huge lift for North Muskegon. And she broke her lower arm in 2 places against Ravenna in the district semifinal. And I remember being there. I showed up at the time when she was being carted off, and I didn't know what had happened. But, she went and got the bones reset that night. And they wrapped it up, and I think she's got to have surgery on it yet, but I think she's obviously waiting till the end of the season for that.
Exactly. And, boy, what a 1-2 punch she serves up with the senior, by the way. What is Sam? Okay, Sam's a senior as well, but her fellow senior Natalie Panucci, 16 goals, 6 assists, and boy, what a 1-2 punch they make.
Yeah, they are. Panucci's really, really good. She's just a good overall athlete. I mean, she hasn't played basketball the last couple of years, but she's a high-level volleyball player. She's going to Hope College for volleyball. She could play soccer probably if she wanted. She's that good of a player.
Probably play anything she wanted.
She really could. Yeah. I mean, kind of just another really good athlete, but very good competitor. You can see it in these with girls like her and Sam Johnson that they're out there to win.
Yeah, and a very solid goaltender in Emma Lammerman. I believe she's had 3 straight shutouts. I think 10 in the entire season. And both of these teams kind of mirror that. I was looking at their scores, and man, you see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I mean, they're
they're here for a reason, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They don't give up a whole lot of goals. So you would think. And here we go thinking again, Scott. But
Don't hurt yourself.
You would think that it would be a low-scoring game then, wouldn't you?
You would think. Last year it was 1-0 too as well. So I know they're different teams. Both teams have graduated some kids from last year. But, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how these programs are built.
Right.
Defensive-minded, defense first, and then we'll do enough to win the game on the other end. But, yeah.
You've been watching this for a while, and I know you got to get down on the field and let it go, and we'll get Cal in here. But just your impressions on this North Muskegon team in terms of you've had some history with watching them over the last several years, and I don't necessarily not into comparing teams or anything like that, but where does this kind of fit in the kind of that gauntlet of very good North Muskegon teams? Is this a team that could certainly go to the finals and win that?
Oh, I think they're certainly capable of that, yeah. In terms of where do they rate among the teams that I've seen, that's hard to say just because, going back 5 years ago, this is a 6-year run that they're on with these regional titles and semifinal appearances, and I don't think any of them are even necessarily that close to the team from 2 years ago.
Sure.
Maybe you could argue, I guess, maybe 1 or 2 of them were in that same ballpark, especially the year leading up to it when they had a lot of those same kids on the team. So but, that was the year before they won. It was the COVID year, so there wasn't a season then. So they were coming off the COVID year where there was no spring season.
Right.
But, no, they were just loaded that year in 2021, and they beat Shrine 5-0 like stated earlier, and they just put on a clinic in that second half. But that was easily the best North Muskegon team I've seen.
And you really the future. I mean, you're talking at the end of this year losing really 2 key contributors in Panucci and Johnson. But as I look down the roster here, a lot of very talented underclassmen. So you would think that the cupboard is still relatively full for this North Muskegon team. Yeah,
programs like this just tend to reload.
Yeah,
you see that with a lot of just good high school programs in general. I mean, look across a lot of sports, and the ones that stand the test of time, they got the blueprint set.
Sure.
It's just kind of plugging in the new parts generally. Yeah, you're going to have certain groups that are maybe more athletically advantaged than others, but, it's kind of a culture that these programs build.
Exactly. And before we let you go, preview, we're going to be busy on Friday. The Ravenna Bulldogs, you've been following your old alma mater there a little bit, and boy, what a great story that is. And we were able to set up yesterday and set right amongst the fans there. The Gillards had a tent up there, and they were gracious enough to share that with us. But I've always said that you've been around forever. I have too, Cal, as well. And when you get this time of year, be it North Muskegon, be it Ravenna, be it whoever, there's just that everybody travels well and everybody supports it. And you just get the feeling that the town kind of boards itself up when their girls or their guys are playing in these big games, don't they?
That's so true. In fact, I was interviewing the Ravenna girls last night. I was interviewing the Gillard sisters and then Emma Hermans. And I go, you guys are pretty much rock stars right now.
Right.
Because they are. I mean, the whole town rallies around them, and the whole town is there pretty much, it seems like. And just the little kids just, adore them. They look up to them, and they want to be them someday. And that's again, that's how it starts.
Yeah.
That's how it starts. But, Ravenna's a fun team to watch. I was just talking to my friend Zach a while ago who used to work with us at CatchMark. And he's helping out with baseball at Whitehall, and he's trying to get into teaching. We had a good conversation about Ravenna because he was asking about them today, so I gave him a phone call, and I was just going through the stats, and it's mind-boggling. They're hitting .442 as a team. That's not just like they got 3 or 4 players hitting over .440. their whole team averages 442. That's insane.
Yeah, it is.
And they're averaging 11.8 runs a game.
Sure.
Now, having said that, none of that matters Friday. I mean, they could, because it doesn't guarantee anything for the next game.
It doesn't.
So you got to come out and perform 2 more times.
You betcha. Well, we are looking forward to this game here. I know you got to get down there and do your usual fine work, and you can see all of Scott's great work on CatchMark SportsNet, and we appreciate that.
Thank you, and have a good call.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. We will let them change headsets here, and we will continue on chatting. That'll give me an opportunity to see if I can find my... got one more piece of paper here that I'm trying to locate. Story of my life, right? One more piece of paper that I'm trying to find, Cal. And there it is. Got it. Got our sponsor sheet, so while Cal's getting all wired up for sound here, I'll get it. Yeah. While you're getting wired up for stuff, apparently you're already you're already wired. I just wanted
I'm wired all right.
Just wanted to say a shout out to our sponsors here. Group hug to North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Greenridge Realty, Chris Dykema, Sarah Reel, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law out of North Muskegon, specialize in divorce court, that sort of thing, so along with their other specialties. Scheid Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and Dave Dusenberry, Coldwell Banker. So again, none of this would be possible without those fine folks, so we say thank you very much.
Absolutely. Appreciate each and every one of them. So it looks like we're down to about 10 minutes or so till we have the player introductions, the national anthem, and all that good stuff here. So hopefully, I think we may kick off right about 6 p.m. here.
And a beautiful day. It's a lot warmer than it was yesterday. We were joking yesterday. I wear the short sleeve shirt, no sweatshirt underneath it. And it was kind of nippy.
Yeah.
It was chilly yesterday, and now, I said, okay, I'm not going to be fooled again. I'm going to wear the long sleeves, and I really don't have to have the long sleeves. It's a sunshiny day, no threat of rain. We had to get through a little bit of rain yesterday. In fact, I'll tell you what, that game yesterday, the softball game, ended none too soon, because we were driving through a pretty significant little downpour there, weren't we?
Yeah, we certainly were. I took Big John to my men's group last night downtown Grand Rapids.
It'll never be the same.
Him. Yeah, our group is in group therapy now.
Right.
After John came in and hung out, that's all.
The group is not quite a group anymore.
No.
Great guys, great bunch of guys.
Therapy. Yeah.
Great bunch of guys, though.
Bunch of schmucks, aren't we? Got an oncologist there. We got a heart specialist in that group.
Yeah, a lot of guys that don't amount to of guys that don't amount to anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're very, very good guys. But, we're going to talk some soccer here, Cal. Again, just to reiterate the records, North Muskegon ranked number 2 in the state of Michigan at 17-3-1, and they've won 15 straight. So they're on quite a streak. Their only losses this year, obviously the only 3 of them, lost to some pretty solid teams, Spring Lake, Reese Puffer, and Elk Rapids. Kalamazoo Christian comes in 17-6. They're ranked number 7, so you have number 2 going against number 7. And 1 year ago on, I don't know if it's this very field, I don't know if they played in Cedar Springs or not, but it was the semifinals. These 2 teams met, and it was a hard-fought battle. Not a good outcome for the North Muskegon Norsemen. They went down 1-0 to Kalamazoo Christian, the Comets.
Yeah, and I tell you what, North Muskegon and Kalamazoo Christian have met in different times here throughout the last, probably a decade or so. Remember 2 years ago, North Muskegon I believe they were the ones that tripped up Kalamazoo Christian, I think, throughout the tournament, and then the Norsemen, they go on and win a state championship in Division 4 there. So they got the big trophy there, and they also got some runner-up trophies there, also, I believe, in the trophy case over at North Muskegon. But these 2 teams have met before at different times, and it's always a battle. It's never a rout, that's for sure.
No, exactly. Again, they're the big 2 for North Muskegon, at least on the offensive side of things, is, of course, their leading scorer in Sam Johnson, playing, as we said, with a cast, broke her arm during the tournaments, but just shows you how tough she is. She's got 18 goals this season, 10 assists, and her running mate is fellow senior Natalie Panucci, 16 goals and 6 assists, and I know we've had an opportunity to watch them play. I believe it was against Hart if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And boy, those two just complement each other so fantastically, don't they?
Yeah, I tell you what, you have A and 1A, and I'm not sure which one is A and 1A on any certain night. And and then I seen North Muskegon against Montague in a game we did not broadcast.
Okay.
And that was a hard-fought 1-0 win against over the Wildcats. So I have seen actually North Muskegon play a couple times throughout the season here, but to go back to your statement with Johnson and Panucci, man, two great players, and and then they have other girls who can score also. But I think it's going to more than likely go through Panucci or Johnson here tonight. And if one of those, or both of those girls can get going on that offensive end, that would bode well here for the Norsemen.
And really, their tournament run, although it's been pretty dominant, in fact, they've had 3 straight shutouts. And again, that's worth mentioning not only their defense, but Emma Lammerman, their fine goaltender. And Emma is she's a junior, but she's solid in the net. 10 shutouts totally this year. But they are going to be feeling it on the defensive end today because Scott and I were talking about the situation with Kennedy Kukok. She is going to have to miss this game because she got red carded in the regional final game. And it was with that red card, it called for a game suspension, a bit of a controversy, obviously. But they're going to be without her, not to make excuses, because as Caleb Parnham says, hey, we play with the girls that are here. They are all very good, very solid girls, and it's next girl up, definitely. You hear that a lot. But still, to not be able to go in with full horsepower is a bit disappointing.
Yeah, it certainly is. If she was injured, you could say,
right.
But the red card, and it comes on a handball in the net area, and you and I still don't know a whole lot about this game. We seem to be learning every game, and
right.
And then we also do the risers, which is the same game, but it's a different game in itself.
Right.
And
indoor game.
Yeah, so it's like, you're going, God, that was, and then there was talk about she didn't even hit it with her hand.
Exactly.
And then there's, so it's a penalty, fine. Maybe it's a penalty kick, or it's a 5-minute penalty.
Right.
But the red card where you're ejected for the next game. You're like, wow, and it wasn't a violent thing. It wasn't like she got in a fight with somebody.
No.
It was just a penalty for a handball inside the net region somewhere in there. And that results in a suspension. I don't get that.
And what Scott was telling me was that there's 2 degrees of a red card. I did not know that. I always heard red card, but it seems like if you just have the red card without intent, that you would you'd get the penalty, but you would not get the suspension. But apparently, for lack of a better word, the intent or intentional, which seems to be very controversial, especially when you're talking this deep in the tournaments. That does carry the weight of a suspension. So it's almost like you kind of had an out if you were an official, maybe, of saying, okay, red card, fine, but let the girl play in the semifinals. So, and again, I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole with that because I definitely wasn't there. But you just, from what I've heard is it is what it is, as they say, right?
And I'm with you. It wasn't for a violence act,
right? Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
where the red card, the bad red card,
sure,
is certainly warranted then. But
right.
Crazy. Keep every year we do this, we learn more and more about this game.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, anyhow, we are just about
3:10, I think.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, got the goalpost, and we've always got something, don't we? There's always an obstruction someplace.
That's our middle name, obstructed.
Yeah, it's a perfect where I'm sitting. It's they have the football goalpost, and it pretty much blocks out the how many minutes. I can see the seconds fine. Can you see the minutes from where you're at?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
I just got to lean over a little bit.
See, that's why we're partners. It takes two people to do this, folks. Don't try
Louie
this at
and
home.
Dewey.
Yeah,
Louie and Dewey here to call the game this afternoon.
Don't try this at home, because we would be out of a job if we did.
Normally, I'm the one that's looking through the wall.
Yeah,
that puts me in the corner.
Yeah, this is actually a very, very fine facility.
It
nice
is.
press box, got plenty of room to move around, but. To which people would say, well, then, idiot, why don't you move away where you can see the...
Because we got all the equipment set up here.
Yeah, we are kind of limited by how far we can move straight from our equipment.
Beautiful field, beautiful press box.
Yep.
Big windows.
Yes.
Normally they're small windows. These windows are at least 4 feet wide, if not more.
Right.
And they go up about 30 inches. So the view, other than where these two windows come together, it's a great view other than that obstruction right here.
Yeah. And this Kalamazoo Christian team, again, they have a heck of a track record as well of going to the finals, not necessarily finishing off the finals. They would they would like to make a trip over there and get a crown. They have in their past. Jay Allen's coached them for a long time, but have run into some tough luck in the finals. But I'm going to tell you what. You know, the minefield, we always talk about it, especially in football or whatever the sport is. The minefield, you got to have, obviously, the skill. You got to be a good team. You're not going to be an Elmer Fudd at this point.
No.
And you still, no matter how good you are, you still have to have Lady Luck on your side, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You certainly do. And you said it. You're 100% correct. You got to have talent. You got to have coaching. The ball's got to bounce the right way. And whether it's an oblong like a football or a basketball or a volleyball or tennis or anything, the ball's just, you got to, to get here, at some point through your journey, that ball is bounced the right way.
Right.
And even here with soccer, you know, I seen it in the Nuevo Montague girls game. When Montague hits the top cross, that's a district final. Montague hits the top crossbar 3 times, and all 3 times it bounces back out or goes up over the top. And so they were so close to having 3 more goals and playing for a regional.
Right.
But you need to have those bounces. And at some point, you know, both of these teams have got that lucky bounce.
Looks like we will have our national anthem, and then we'll be on to the introductions. You are listening to Division 4 State MHSAA soccer semifinal action here on CatchMark SportsNet. Our national anthem. I'm sure we will be able to pick up the starting lineups here in just a few seconds. Why don't we do that right now?
Okay. Today's semifinal matchup featuring the Norsemen of North Muskegon and the Comets of Kalamazoo Christian. First for the visiting team, North Muskegon, the starting keeper, Emma Lammerman. Number 1, Kennedy Kukuk. Number 2, Jaylee Schultz. Number 3, Emmy Creed. Number 4, Natalie Panucci. Number 5, Lily Smith. Number 6, Emma Buckmiller. Number 7, Amelia Reed. Number 8, Natalie Lindell. Number 10, Riley McAvoy. Number 11, Abby Martinez. Number 12, Sam Johnson. Number 13, Alex Johnson. Number 14, Maddie Hibbert. Number 16, Addison Reed. Number 17, Allie Jensen. Number 18, Spencer Zizak. Number 19, Katie Kinahan. Number 21, Izzy Dion. Number 22, Elena Michael. Number 23, Ava Benso. Number 24, Grace Miller. And the keeper substitution, Kendall Himmer. North Muskegon head coach, Caleb Parden. For the home team, Kalamazoo Christian. The starting keeper, Elizabeth Ness. 0, Kaylee Trickstra. Number 2, Taylor Leonard. Number 3, Maggie Dion. Number 4, Mackenzie Lake. Number 5, Rylan Smith. Number 6, Mason Steensma. Number 7, Jordan Panama. Number 8, Sophia Nash. Number 9, Aubrey Lehman. Number 10, Hannah Huxama. Number 11, Chloe Lehman. Number 13, Lillian Cluster. Number 14, Annalise Dion. Number 15, Emily Type. Number 16, Izzy Sula. Number 17, Elena Cluster. Number 18, Rachel Miller. Number 20, Annika Seitzma. Number 21, Haley Taylor. Number 22, Phoebe Zile. Number 24, Ray Shigoda. And number 25, Kate Watson. Kalamazoo Christian head coach, Jay Allen.
Well, there you have it, the starting lineups here, and we are just about ready to get this one underway, Calvin.
Yeah, I tell you what, looking forward to this game here this afternoon. It's something completely irrelevant here with this game, but something I noticed. It's pretty cool to watch. Cedar Springs JV football team, I think it's their JV team. They're out here on the end here in their own little field. And they're out there just running a few drills, a little summer practice going on. And I was watching them. National anthem started, stopped, on a dime, turned around, helmets off, on their side, stood right there for the national anthem. It wasn't for them, but still, there's coaches. They're like, hey, here we go. You're going to pay attention here. So, like I said, completely irrelevant to this game. Sure. But it was kind of cool to watch.
It really was. You're absolutely right. And it's number 2, North Muskegon Norseman against number 7, Kalamazoo Christian, for the right to play on Saturday in the finals. And they will play the winner of Clarkston Everest and Grosse Pointe Woods. Those two teams will play. So that would be Saturday. What time did we determine that was going to be? Am I putting you on the spot?
I think that's a late game, like 5 or 6. Because if I remember right, if Ravenna gets there for softball.
I think it's the other way around, isn't it? I think it's the soccer game first and then the softball.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, I think there's a 3-hour gap between it.
I know we're going to get in trouble going down that rabbit hole a little bit, aren't we? But our plan is to bring you, as long as the North Muskegon girls stay in this, obviously, hopefully for them, to the finals. We would be bringing that one. We'd be doing doubleheader action, a soccer-softball doubleheader if Ravenna is fortunate enough to get by their semifinal game tomorrow. We do know that we'll be broadcasting that game against, Sterling Standish?
Yes, it is. And that game is Friday, I believe.
Friday. I said tomorrow, didn't I? Yes.
Okay.
So we do get a day off, don't we?
You do. We do. We will forgive you.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That'll be the first of many mistakes, by the way.
And we are underway.
And North Muskegon is in control first here in this D4 semifinal action. Panucci kicks it over left side.
Number 3 is way over on that far side.
Okay, that is going to be Emma Creed. And now the ball is in the end zone. It's going to go out of bounds.
I think it's going to be Kalamazoo Christian ball, and it is.
Play this on the 100-yard, obviously, football field. Synthetic turf. And it's going to be their goaltender, Nets, kicking it out. And it's picked up there by North Muskegon.
Over to Panucci.
Panucci now gets it back over left side, left-footed kick right on goal, and Nets has it.
Yeah.
Trying to see who kicked
They had
that.
number 12 coming in there. That was Sam Johnson coming in from that right side. But the keeper got to the ball before Sam could get there.
Yeah, it was Allie Jensen kicking the ball that went on goal and was stopped there by Nuts. Here comes the Comets. They are down in the attack zone. Oh, great breakaway here by Bonema. She shoots right on goal, and Lamama comes up with a big save there for North Muskegon.
Nice job by Lamama right there to get that save. And once again, she has back-to-back shutouts here.
Back-to-back-to-back.
Back-to-back-to-back.
Three in a row, yeah.
3 in a row. Thank you. Oh, nice pass here up the field.
Oh, this is Johnson trying to work her way around here and doing a nice job. And now the ball is kicked, still in play. Comes back out to the Comets. Bringing it up here. It's number 2. That is Leonard, Tony Leonard. Another shot right on goal, and another nice save there by the goaltender Emma Lammerman Jr.
Emma doing a nice job there. Just comes out of the net here a little bit ways and cuts that angle down and just shots right at her, right on goal. An easy save for her, but she's got 2 quick saves here. The Norse have yet to get a good shot on goal.
Just underway here in the first half. 37 minutes, 56 seconds left. In this first half, ball is being kicked back and forth here at midfield. Now North Muskegon looks to take control here a little bit, but
that's 5 with it. That is Lily Smith.
Yep. Comes over to Zizak. Zizak has it for North Muskegon, gets it down to Panucci, and then it's taken away by the Comets. And kicked down into the North Muskegon end of things. Let's see.
Yep, they're going to drop it off to the keeper. Keeper comes out and kicks it back. Yeah, kicks it back to close to midfield.
And now here come the Comets again on the attack. This is Bonema. Bonema, 3-goal hat trick in their regional final game.
Tell you what, nice defense there by Lily Smith.
Here comes Sam Johnson with it, playing with that cast, kicks it down, and goalkeeper comes out, but it's going to be knocked down by one of the defensemen for the Comets and goes out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming here by Sam Johnson.
Nice play there by Rylan Smith, the senior for the Comets, to get it out of bounds. Ball comes out, and this is going to be Bonema. Jordan Bonema has it kicked. Is that going to stay? It's going to stay in play.
Yeah, it did. A little bit of a spin going.
North Muskegon trying to get something going there. That is
Reed with a header, but missed it.
Yep. Buckmiller tried to keep it in, but couldn't do it, and it's coming back to the North Muskegon end now.
And they might drop it to the keeper, but they are not.
And that was Abby Martinez back there, and she just tries to kick it out of trouble. But it comes right back on into the end zone, and it looks like North Muskegon will have it there.
A little bit of a turnover there. I thought the Norse were going to go ahead.
Right on front, and a shot and a goal. Oh, my goodness. Boy, that was...
They got it over top of Emma's head.
Yeah.
She had come out to cut down the ankle, John, and they went over top of her, bounced, and it went in.
Just trying to see who scored that goal.
Let me see if I can help you here.
I don't know if the announcers announced it yet, but it will be at the 30.
Might be number 5.
36-12 mark or the first.
Yep.
So you're thinking it's number 5?
I think so. Don't quote me.
Okay. If it is, it's Rylan Smith. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll check with the PA announcer here in the official score in a second. But, boy, I was not expecting that one to go in. Oh, here we go.
Number 5, Rylan Smith.
All right, Hawkeye, good job.
Thank you. Kalamazoo got Norsemen have a little bit of a run going here.
Kalamazoo Christian.
Good defense here, though, by Kalamazoo Christian just to kick it out of there over to Sam Johnson.
Sam Johnson now working it down in the corner. She's streaking down there on the right side, and it's kicked out of bounds there by number 4. That is Mackenzie Ling.
When we were back over here for Kalamazoo in that goal, I thought the defender here for the Norseman would just let it roll out of bounds and to get a throw in.
Right.
But she kind of kept it back in play, and it went right to a Kalamazoo Christian girl. She's the one that kind of bounced it up and over Emma's head to get it in.
Yeah, Emma kind of looked like she was startled that there was going to be a shot on goal there. It looked like she got kind of a little. She didn't think what was going to happen happened, I guess.
Right, yeah. And then on top of that, she thought there might be a shot, but the shots have been going right at her. That was a great shot.
Yeah, that put it over
by Smith. Yeah.
So now the ball is still in the attack zone for North Muskegon. A little bicycle kick there. Panucci tries to knock it down, and Bonema has it for for the Comets. Comes out here to Jensen. Allie Jensen kicks it. So I think it's blocked by one of the Comets. It's going to go way over to the other side of the field.
Yeah, it's going to be Comet ball.
So Comets will have it 1-0. They have the lead here. 34-28 left here in this first half.
A little bit turnover here by Kalamazoo. Here come the Norsemen.
Ellie Jensen battling for it. She's a hustler out there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice header there.
That was by number 6 for them, Buckmiller.
Okay, Buckmiller.
Mm-hmm.
And now the ball over to it goes out of bounds.
Offsides, yep.
So it's going to be North Muskegon's ball in North Muskegon's end of the field here.
34:04.
Thank you. I'm going to put you in charge of the clock if you don't mind.
That's fine. 34:04 left to go here, first half. And Kalamazoo with a quick 1-0 lead here, John.
All right. And now a header there by Panucci, and Panucci battling with a Comet player, comes away to Bonema. And now it's back out to Zizak. Spencer Zizak has it for North Muskegon, kicks it over here right side.
Great defense here so far, and it's a takeaway by Kalamazoo Christian. They got a little bit of a run going here.
Smith with 1 goal already gets a pass up to number 2. That's Taylor Leonard. And now Zizak tries to clear it, but it's kept in by the Comets.
Yeah, Zizak, and then Kenahan also in there.
The Comets still have the ball here, trying to get control. There's a little pass ahead. Oh, gets it to number 8. That's Nash. Nash now passes over right side. Oh, nice kick over there by North Muskegon to clear it. And now another kick on goal, and Emma Lammerman has that one.
Yeah, that was going to be wide anyway. It would be just wide to the left of the net. But, yeah, once again, another shot on goal here by Kalamazoo Christian, the Comets.
Ball is at midfield, comes back. Comets do have it. They have the lead 1-0.
Tell you what, they have played a lot of this game in their offensive end, John.
They have. And the Comets now still with the ball. This is going to be Chloe Lehman. Right side kicks it down into the end of the end zone there with 32-37 left here in this first half.
And now you're going to get the throw in. And we got a couple subs coming in. Him number 13, Alex Johnson.
And number 22.
Elena Michael.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Freshman.
Yep. 32-23, 1-0 Comets. John?
We did see this with Coach Parnan. He likes to keep his players fresh out there. They've got a deep bench, so he's not afraid to do that.
Long kick by the keeper, but once again, just stolen away here by the Comets.
This is Nash now bringing it left side, kicks it up to Leonard. That is Taylor Leonard down in the end zone on the right side, and she's trying to get a kick in the crossfire there. Over out in front to Bonham, and she fanned on the shot. And now the ball comes back out to the Comets. They're going to kick right on, well, not right on goal. It's going to go out right of the goal, out of bounds.
Previous kick was right on center there. The Comet girl just could not get a good swing on it.
And that's Bonham, and that's one of their, Scott was telling me, she's one of those girls that's good in every sport.
Okay. Yep.
Softball player, I believe, and whatever it is she does well.
Yeah, they had good defense on her, but Bonham was there. She could have got a good swing at that. She might have been a 2-0 game.
Ball again back at midfield and stolen away. That is Johnson, Sam Johnson with it. Sam now trying to work it over to the middle. Comes back to Allie Jensen and is taken away by Bonham.
This defense here from the Comets is exceptional so far.
Bonham up to Leonard. Now they get it back in the North Muskegon zone. Boy, who is that battling for it over? She's a little girl over there.
Number 3.
Okay, that is going to be Emmy Creed, the freshman working hard out there. Ball is coming into the North Muskegon zone, and this is going to be the Comets with it, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds. So North Muskegon will have it. We have, it looks like 30 minutes, 35 seconds.
35, yep. Comets to the 1-0 lead.
Winner will play on Saturday at Michigan State University.
Comets just doing such a great job on offense there.
Right. Yeah, if it were hockey, you would call it forechecking, keeping it in the attack zone. Oh, this is out to Panama. Panama out in front, and boy, again, a couple of defenders there for North Muskegon to kind of misdirect that kick.
Yeah, Bonham just got a poor swing on that.
Right.
She did have 2 defenders right in front of her, but I don't think it hit either defender. And it just headed right to the corner.
Boy, you can tell Coach Jay Allen, his his philosophy is to get Bonema right in front of that net.
Yeah.
Get somebody, get her the ball, and she'll bang it home.
And the Norsemen, they're doing a fairly decent job of keeping her covered up, but they really don't even want them to get there. And we got a little run going here by the Norse, and then just like that, the Comets come and steal it away.
Kicked out of bounds. So it'll be North Muskegon's ball near midfield. 29-24 left here in this first half.
Nice throw in there. Stolen away, stolen back.
North Muskegon paddling for it. That is number 13. That is Alex Johnson.
Number 2 on a run here.
Yeah, that's Taylor Leonard. And now she loses it. And back here comes number 19. That is Katie Kinahan.
Good job by Katie. Clears midfield.
Up to Johnson. And now try to get it down to Panucci. Now a header comes up, and the Comets are going to try to clear it, and they cannot do it. It stays in the attack zone for North Muskegon. Battle for it there. I believe that's Panucci.
Oh, nice header by number 2 there. Oh, the push off. Wow.
Yeah, that wasn't Panucci. That was, you're right, that's Jaylee Schultz.
Yeah. Schultz with a literally left arm out, cleared the girl right out of there.
28-35 left here first half. 1-0. The Comets scored in this first half with Ryland Smith at 36-12 mark of the first half. Ball shot on goal, and Nets has the stop for the Comets.
28-12 left to go here first half.
North Muskegon with the ball now, trying to get it up, and it's intercepted at midfield by Sophia Nash. Kick back.
Nice hard kick.
Up to North Muskegon. Pass over to Panucci.
Middle.
Trying to get over there, but it's intercepted there by the Comets.
Panucci, I think, just couldn't. She might have got hit in the mouth a little bit. She was kind of holding her mouth for a little bit.
Elena Michael had it for a second for North Muskegon. Then it goes on goal, and a goaltender, that is Elizabeth Netz, has it.
Panucci could not get it to Sam Johnson. She had Sam Johnson coming down the middle pretty much wide open. And just couldn't get it to her.
Here comes left side now is Leonard. Leonard is going to kick it right on goal. A nice save, Sprawlings, and another shot, and this one goes over the net. Oh, my goodness. But great save by Lammerman on the first shot. Then the second shot just cleared the crossbar. And that was, believe that was by number 9, Aubrey Lammerman.
Yeah.
And so North Muskegon stays just down by 1.
Two great shot opportunities there for the Comets, but they just could not pull the trigger and take a 2-0 lead. Still 1-0 lead here by Kalamazoo Christian. 26 minutes, 51 seconds left here.
And now North Muskegon coming back and taken away by Bonema. And she is going to kick it out of bounds.
It's going to be Norseman ball.
1-0, the Comets on top. Semifinal MHSAA Division 4.
Comets on top, and they're in charge here so far on that offensive end.
Yeah, they've had the brunt of the play, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. The Norse, they do not have one good shot yet fired on their keeper.
Coming out of the game now, it looks like Zizak is coming out for North Muskegon. Tries to get it over in the middle, and that's Taylor putting it on, well, not on goal. It goes just to the left of the goal, but made an effort at it, Taylor Leonard.
Had a little bit of a swing at it there, but had a defender also right there in front of her. I think she tried to get around the defender, and it just rolled out to the right.
North Muskegon had a couple of scary games early in the tournament, but were able to overcome the scare and keep it going.
Yeah, one was a 1-0 win over, was it OV? It wasn't OV, was it?
It was somebody that they should have had an easier time with, I guess. I can't remember the opponent, but, sometimes those things are wake-up calls for you, aren't they, Cal?
Yes. You are not guaranteed. Just because you show up and you're a superior team doesn't mean you are going to win.
It's the Cal Band single factor. In basketball, you always say you don't want a team really to go 20-0. Maybe... and if you can actually learn your lesson without losing, that's all the better, right?
I mean, absolutely. That was playing well over there on that far side is Abby Martinez, number 11 for them. Stolen away here by the Norse. Stolen back by the Comets.
Stolen back
by the Norse.
Yeah, back and forth here. They're playing right around the 40-yard line of it would be North Muskegon's 40-yard line.
The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Comet ball down to 24-53, 1-0 lead here by the Comets at Kalamazoo Christian. Waiting for the ball to come back in.
Looks like number 22, Phoebe Zile, will put it into play for the Comets. Works it down to Leonard.
Nice job by Leonard just to kind of kick it up on out into the middle over there.
Right. And then that is Abby Martinez over. I don't know if that's Martinez. That's number 11 or not. I'm not sure. Can't quite see the number over there. And now this is Allie Jensen. Know her.
21 on that far side.
Thank you. That was Izzy DeYoung that we were getting mixed up there on.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is Leonard again. Oh, collision between Leonard and it looked like Schultz battling.
Battle. That's a battle, John.
It is. Comes back now to this is Jensen.
Nice footwork by Jensen.
Jensen working it over to Alex Johnson. And now Panucci is trying to run after it, as is, couldn't quite see who the other North Muskegon horseman were.
Far side is over there.
She's sideways.
Number 19.
Oh, good for you. You were able to pick up a number. That would be Katie Kinahan Jr. She is.
The binoculars are coming in very handy
really
today.
Ball is in Comets' end of the field here as North Muskegon trying to get something going. Cleared there a bit, back to the 40-yard line.
Best opportunity here by the Comets. They've actually controlled the ball here for about 30 seconds. It's about the longest they've controlled it the entire first half.
You mean North Muskegon, right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
North Muskegon, yes.
I knew where you were going with that.
Goes out of bounds.
What do you got?
23:04.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Comets with the lead, 1-0.
Looks like number 5 for North Muskegon will put it into play. That'll be Lily Smith. Smith working it down, comes out in front, and then is kicked away, cleared out by the Comets.
Yeah, trying to get it to Katie Kinahan. Defender comes over there on her and just takes any type of shot she has away. You know, it's not hot out, but it's a little bit warm. I wonder if we will see a stoppage of play at the 20-minute mark for water.
Okay.
Probably not, because it's not that stifling hot.
Number 12, Sam Johnson.
And these girls are now, this late in the season, they're used to running.
Right. Ball around the 30-yard line. Now it's kicked into the North Muskegon zone. And now back to midfield. Battle for it there. Oh, going down hard for North Muskegon was
13.
Alex Johnson.
Yeah.
Physical play. That's Allie Jensen kicking it down into the Comet zone.
But tell you what, we just got a lot of back and forth here the last 20 seconds.
Right. Elena
That ball's out of bounds.
Closter had it for a second, and then the out of bounds call.
Yep. We're going to have the Norse on the throw in here just about at midfield. And on a throw in is going to be number 5 for them, Lily Smith.
Lily gets it into Johnson. That's Alex Johnson.
Good defense out there by number 22 that time for the Comets.
Some pushing, shoving, and going for the ball over in the far side. Is that number 19?
Yep.
Kinahan again?
Yes, it is.
Kinahan has it over to the left side of the field. Now she's going to bring it back out to the right hash mark.
She tried to carry it in there to number 24, but couldn't get her the ball. Grace Miller.
And then the Comets lose it to Sam Johnson. And, boy, you don't want to do that if you're the Comets losing it to Sam Johnson. And she had a shot, but just fired to the left of the goal, or right of the goal, rather.
21 minutes exactly now left to go, first period. 1-0 here, Kalamazoo Christian.
Kalamazoo scored at the 36-12 mark. Rylan Smith with the goal.
Yeah, not even 4 minutes into the game.
No. Allie Jensen tries a header, but kind of misses it, and the Comets come back away with it.
You have not seen Kalamazoo get a good shot on goal here in a little bit, so adjustments defensively being made here by the Norseman.
Emma Lammerman shot rolls to her, so she just picks it up. Now she's going to kick it to try to clear it. Header by the Comets.
Nice job by the Comets to keep it on back end on their end of the field, John.
That's Lily Smith over on the far right side, I believe. And now comes right out in front, and it's going to go over left side, and over there is Klosterman. And she misses a kick. And now comes out in front. Another shot. Oh, and a nice save by Lammerman to direct it over the goal and out of bounds. The shot was by number 20, Annika Seitzma.
And we got a girl down, holding her head.
Ooh, that's a North Muskegon girl, too.
It is. So the Comets, John, with 3 decent opportunities. The third opportunity was a great shot opportunity by them. But Lammerman, Emma, just did a great job. I had watching it closely with the binoculars. The shot came to her. She pushed it up. 2 hands pushed it up and back and got it up and over the net. And that was a great play by Emma.
John Ropkema, fine job he does for a lot of the area teams, especially North Muskegon. He is now checking the well-being of the player. I did see her moving down there, so that's...
Yep, she's moving her left hand. It's up by around her head.
So she must have...
Number 11 is the number.
Lost her balance during that. Number 11? That is going to be Abby Martinez.
Okay. She's sitting up, so... Maybe just got dinged a little bit. I don't think she was knocked out at all, but just,
maybe hit her head on that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Got tripped, hit her head hard on this turf or something.
20:02 left here in this first half. 1-0. Mm-hmm. Comets on top.
So just in reality, we've played one half of the first half.
One half of the first half.
Yeah, so we're a quarter of the way through the game here. And she's up on her feet.
Abby getting a nice hand.
Yep. Holding kind of her left side of her head.
Yeah.
That's what I seen her grab when I noticed she was down. She had her hand on the left side of her head, so.
North Muskegon already a little bit short-handed, so you don't want to, you never want to lose anybody. But.
No.
Play resumes at 20:02, 20 minutes, 2 seconds to play first half on the Kalamazoo Christian corner kick.
So, yeah, we're going to have a corner kick here by Kalamazoo. Emma was the one that pushed it up and out there. Watch these corner kicks. I would not be surprised. I look for Kalamazoo maybe to close in on this and try to get a header.
Yeah, they got a couple of players crowding the goal there, keeping Emma company down
one
there.
Almost standing in the net with her.
Right. That's number 20, I think, Stan. That's Seitzma.
Waiting for the official waiting for everybody to get set.
And Emma trying to get some position on her.
Finally, I think we're going to get underway.
And the side kick comes in, and it's a header, but it goes the other way.
Yeah, header by number 2 there for the Comets.
That's Leonard. And now it comes over here left side. That's Klosterman. Or Kloster, rather.
Yeah.
And North Muskegon trying to battle for it over there. That is number 24 for North Muskegon. That would be Grace Miller.
Number 2 there for the Comets moved her right out of there.
Leonard, yeah.
Yeah, Leonard doing a good job. She's not big, but she got her right off the ball.
Header by Panucci. Gets it out to about the 30-yard line, out to her running mate, Sam Johnson, but Sam couldn't flag it down.
Should be a throw in here by the Comets, and it is.
They do. Comes back to Panucci. She's going to just airmail it here. And that is going to...
That is out of bounds. It'll be still a throw in by the Comets in the same spot. Now down to 19 minutes left to go first half. Subs coming in.
Number 8 coming in.
22 and 8.
That's Lindell. And 22, you said the other one? That would be Michael.
Yep. Down to 18:50. Comets with the lead, 1-0. Got that within the first 4 minutes of this contest, and ever since then, the Comets getting a lot of shots on goal.
Right.
Emma doing a good job of keeping them out of the goal. But the Norse struggling badly on the offensive end. They've really only had one decent shot so far here the whole first half.
Ball kicked out of bounds, put into play now. North Muskegon coming back with this. Sam Johnson. Oh, she left.
she left the ball behind her.
Oh, she did. Outran the ball. Now she gets it back. Passes over to Allie Jensen. And now it's up to midfield. Comes over here to number 8. That is Lindell.
Nice job. That was a good about 50-yard run that time by the Norse.
Panucci tried to get a...
Yeah, that was the best run they've had here the whole first half. Had about 5 passes in there.
Norse trying to get something going here. A nice block there.
Oh, yeah, great defense again.
Stays in North Muskegon's end. Uh-oh, coming over here is Leonard. This is Taylor Leonard.
She's got to wait for help.
And she passes it back over. Now it comes down to Leonard again. Leonard, she's streaking around the right side looking for position. Puts it up over the goal.
Yeah, she was just waiting to get cleared, and then she was going to turn and try to hook it up and in there. Down to 17:32. First half.
North Muskegon will be putting it into play. They trail 1-0. Lost last year 1-0 to this very team.
Well, this very team is good.
They are.
Kalamazoo's good. There's, I don't know if they're going to run, if they will run out of energy or not. But they've expended a lot of energy so far here in the first half. Nice takeaway here by the North.
Yeah, that was Lindo. She's battling with her fellow number 8, Sophia Nash. Boy, they having quite a battle.
They are.
And this is going to be Bonema. Bonema now kicks it down. Kicked back by North Muskegon. Clears into the Comet zone and is going to go out of bounds.
The kickback was by Elena Michael. 16:45 left to go first half.
Number 4, Mackenzie Lane.
Lane is gonna for the Norseman. She's checking in. Number 3 is checking out. 1-0 here. Comets with the lead. 16:30 left to go here first half from Cedar Springs. Kalamazoo Christian and the Norseman of North Muskegon.
Comets putting it in play now on the toss, and that is going to be Panucci over there battling for it. Comes back to Bonham, and she's just going to kick it down. And now the Comets have it in the attack zone, deep down in the end zone. Trying to get it squared away. A shot, it's going to go right on goal.
Yep.
Nice shot there by Chloe Lehman.
Another nice block there by Emma, or good stop by Emma. Didn't get a lot on that kick, but Emma's seen it coming, got in perfect position.
And now she kicks it, tries to kick it clear. And North Muskegon looking to have it there. At midfield, comes out to Sam Johnson. Sam is, boy, they're watching her.
Yeah, 2 girls over there on her.
Yeah. Comes up, tries to kick it ahead, and it's knocked away by the Comets.
Tried to get it up to Schultz, who had a little bit of a run going from that left side, could not get it to her.
Spencer Zizak has it now for North Muskegon, trying to get a pass over to Allie Jensen, but it goes all the way to Panucci, and she just dumps it down into the Comet zone.
Yeah, and the Comets right there. They're playing so well offensively and defensively.
Allie Jensen hustling after it. Now the ball comes down into the North Muskegon zone. We have a whistle.
And we are offsides, okay. We are right at the 15-minute mark here in the first half.
North Muskegon with the ball. Is that number 5 with it, Cal? That's bringing it up.
Yes, it is.
That's Lily Smith.
Nope, it's number 6.
Okay. Then that is going to be Emma Buckmiller.
Glad I threw these in the my little travel bag today.
We're a ways away. I mean, we're in the press box, but still, they get to the other side of the field and the numbers are small.
Yeah, you get all the steps and seats in front of us, the 8-lane track. So, yeah.
we made sufficient excuses there. I think that's pretty good right there. That was 3 of them, right?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Yep. Going to have the Norse on a throw-in. That's number 18 on that throw-in. That's going to be Zizak, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Cool last name. Ball goes out of bounds. Zizak will be right back there to throw it in again.
She says, give me a new ball. I'm not going to chase that one.
Yeah, down to 14 minutes. We got some subs now. 11 coming in for the Norseman. That's Martinez. Abby.
Good to see her back after she left with an injury. And Zizak throws it in. Header by North Muskegon, but it's going to be the Comet, so it gets a little bit behind the Comet player, and it comes back out. This is Panucci with it in the attack zone for in the Comets end here.
And just a turnover. I mean, they're just... The Comets right now throughout that first half, I mean, I think the most passes we've seen put together by the Norse have been 5. It's usually about 1 or 2 passes, and then it's turned over by the Norse turn it over. And on the turnover, it's just by good defense by the Comets.
Ball back to midfield, and that's going to be kicked out.
You know, at some point, I wonder if you just start long shots.
Yeah.
You know, start just throwing it in, kicking it in on goal, trying to make something happen from a long ways out.
Because they're not having any luck penetrating for sure.
No, they've had one shot, and that's from the left side, and it wasn't a great shot, but it was a shot by Sam.
And now the Comets look to clear it. What do you got for time over there, Calvin?
I have 12-minute mark.
All right.
I'm sorry, 12:50.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it at the down to like every minute when I can.
Okay. Appreciate
But I was
that.
talking, so.
Oh, that's all right.
I was failure to do my job gets me fired.
This is Panucci.
Yeah.
Panucci now kicks it back out to midfield, and Comets will have it there.
Oh, I thought she was going to let it roll out.
No, she saved it, didn't she?
She did save it.
And now North Muskegon has it deep down in their zone, trying to come back here up to about the 40-yard line.
They try to get a run going, and then stolen away. Right there again. Oh, we got a little bit of a break going. Keeper coming out.
This is Leonard on the break, and she could not control it as Emma Lammerman came out and did a sliding save.
Yeah, really good job by Emma there to come way out and get that before one of the Comets' best players could get a run on it and get a good shot on goal.
Allie Jensen tries to kick it down into the Comet zone, but it's intercepted. Here comes Leonard back. Leonard loses it there.
Drop it, okay, there you go.
Lammerman comes out for it.
Emma playing so well. She's been getting peppered here. The whole first half was shots.
Yeah, she's been, her consecutive shutout streak ended. She had 3 of them, 10 on the season, but now trailing 1-0.
Here comes the 11:30 mark, John.
Zizak with it, kicks it up here to Lindell, works it over to Allie Jensen. Jensen now back up to midfield.
There are just no holes so far in this Comet defense.
Panucci now trying to knock it down and get control of it, way over on the left side. Panucci kicks it down. That's to Sam Johnson.
They have Panucci double teamed right there coming up. Sam wanted to leave it to Panucci. She's double teamed coming up that left side.
Yeah, Comets are definitely. They have heard about the Johnson and Panucci duel. That's for sure.
Well, and they would have seen Panucci last year anyway.
Right, exactly. So. They'd have seen both of the girls.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Zizak with it, trying to get something going for North Muskegon. They trail 1-0.
We're down to the 10:45 mark.
North Muskegon coming up in the lane here. It's going to go all the way on goal and nets. Elizabeth Nets will.
Just a slow roller.
Yep. She really hasn't had to make a tough save yet, has she?
No, she hasn't had to dive once. She might as well, for right now, put a chair back there.
Right.
To just kind of hang out. Norseman just having a hard time getting on track on offense, and it's really because of the Comet defense.
Is the ball going to be kicked out of bounds?
Yep, still the Comet ball.
In the North Muskegon zone, right around the 20-yard line.
We have 7 and 13 checking in, I think.
For North Muskegon?
2 and 13.
For that to be Jaylee Schultz and Alex Johnson.
Yep.
Looks like Allie Jensen will get a little bit of a break.
A lot of running.
Yeah, it is. And it isn't an overbearingly hot day, but it is warm. Oh, here comes the Comets. That is number 8. That's Lehman. Or no, that's Nash, rather, trying to get behind the defense.
Tell you what, number 2 there for that is Schultz doing a nice job playing defense, taking a shot away by the Comets.
And now also playing good defense for North Muskegon was Maddie Hibbard.
Down to 19 minutes, 24 seconds.
This is Sam Johnson kicking it back, trying to work it out, and the Comets take it back. This is going to be number 7.
There's a big hit.
Yeah, boy, that going down.
No foul.
No foul. That was their big Jordan Bonneman. Went down hard, and she is, she's feeling the effects of that hit.
I think on that hit was number 13, Alex Johnson. I think was the one that put her down on the turf.
And now the ball comes back out to near midfield and is kicked down there by Maggie DeYoung.
Down to 8:50.
Now the Comets trying to work an attack here. Ball stolen away by North Muskegon. I believe that might be Abby. It is Abby Martinez over there. And now it comes up to midfield. Gets it down, tries to get it down to Sam Johnson, and Johnson puts another girl down.
Yeah, and now we're going to have a, not a penalty, but they're called foul.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo Christian.
It will be a free kick to Kalamazoo Christian as, Alex, Johnson, what's her first name? Sam, she was. Sam playing with that cast on, and boy, she's not shying away from anything, is she?
Well, they've been letting them battle, but I think, Sam's, go ahead.
All right, comes up, the Comets. Oh, Lammerman comes out and makes a nice save, cuts off the angle. And now the ball right in front of the goal, and we have a double header.
Double header.
Bonema and her teammate Clyde header one another.
They tried
to do that if you tried.
No, you tried to get the clearing pass, and you just could not get anything going there.
Ball comes all the way back, rolls in on nets, and she cradles it.
That thing rolled about 60 yards, didn't it?
It did. The Nets kicks it. Comes out to midfield, header by North Muskegon, and North Muskegon trying to knock it down. Another header comes
Nice
out.
header. Nice header because she left it for one of her teammates.
Sam Johnson with it, kicks it over left side, gets it back to Sam. Sam works it down to about the 30-yard line, and streaking down the left side is a Norse player, and some collision as Comet goes down. And
Go ahead and get a number on that.
North Muskegon
12.
playing just 12 for North Muskegon. That's no,
that's not. 13.
Okay, Alex Johnson.
6:55 left to go.
So the Johnson girls tossing some bodies around here a little bit.
Who said soccer's not physical?
Right. Header back into the Comet zone, and now the Comets look to try to clear it. They do. 1-0. Comets on top of Kalamazoo Christian.
Anytime the Norse try to get a run, this defense just stifles anything.
Ball rolls in on goal, and again, another easy save for Nets. She kicks it, and it's going to hit at midfield, and Bonema gets a header.
Kind of leaves it off to one of her teammates, and they got a run going.
Down to Leonard. Leonard battling with, that's either 6 or 5. I believe that's Buckmiller.
That's 6.
Yeah, Buckmiller then.
Yep, going to be corner kick, I think, here.
Corner kick. Kalamazoo Christian.
So
Down
Kalamazoo
to 6 minutes.
So they will be packing it in around the goal again. Emma Lammerman will draw a crowd down there. She's directing traffic. She's trying to set up her defense.
You got some. Here comes a girl flying in from the right side.
And now, right open. Oh, and it was blocked out in front by Zizak. Nice block.
Job. Good defense that time right there by the Norse.
And now here comes Sam Johnson. She's picking up a head of steam here. Johnson still with the ball across the 30-yard line down to the 20. Working right side, shot and save. That's the hardest save that Nets has had. And she comes out and gathers it.
Sam Johnson ran literally about 70 yards with that. Nice job of dribbling that ball up, keeping that defender. The problem is she shot that from about the 10.
Right.
Nets in the back of the end zone. That was 20 yards. You know, that's a long ways to shoot a ball, especially on an angle, and get a whole lot on it. So that's the best shot opportunity here so far for the North.
North Muskegon kicking it down into the Comets end. Comets have it.
Down to about 4:50 left to go. So good run that time.
Right.
Something to build on here as we're approaching halftime here. Comets still the 1-0 lead, so this is anybody's game.
By far the best scoring chance for the Norsemen right there.
Tell you what, Sam Johnson's just doing a great job on that run. She ran a long way.
She did. Took control. There was a defender back for the Comets, but the defender really couldn't get a good position on her as Sam was able to still get off a decent shot.
Yeah. How about double header at the same time, offense and defense there.
Right. This is number 3. That's Emmy Creed trying to work it down deep into the Comet zone.
Tried to leave it to Panucci, but just could not quite get it to her.
Ball kicked into the North Muskegon zone, and now it comes back out to midfield, and the Comets will kick it back down.
And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Norseman ball or the 4-minute mark.
1-0. The Comets of Kalamazoo Christian with the lead. Ooh, ball comes out to Emmy Creed, freshman, and she runs into a little bit of traffic. Now the ball comes down. This is Panucci streaking down the right side, trying to get an angle, and the defender gets in front of her, but Panucci sheds her, kicks it out front, but a Comet was there to clear it.
Panucci did not have an angle, so she throws it out front. Guess what's there, defenders?
Right.
Comets playing really well on both ends there.
North Muskegon on the attack now. This is Sam Johnson. Johnson had it for a second, comes back out. Norse trying to get in control. The ball's going to roll all the way down to the end zone, and coming all the way over is Nets. Elizabeth Nets, the goaltender. And she will kick it out.
That's a nice kick by her. It's about 45 yards in the air.
Right. Kicked down by number 11. That's Chloe Lehman doing the splits there was number 2. That's Jaylee Schultz.
Down to the 2:55 mark.
And now Schultz trying to get it back. She collides, and now Schultz comes away with the ball. Gets it back over here to
let her too far.
Yeah, try to get it to Grace Miller, and like Cal mentioned, a little bit too far.
Yep. 2:40 left to go first half.
Here comes North Muskegon. This is going to be Buckmiller.
Tell you what, the Norse are starting last couple minutes. They're starting to get some offense going here.
Right. This is Bonema now with it for the Comets. Kicks it down, and now the ball comes down to the 20-yard line in the North Muskegon end of the field. Bonema kicks it down, header there, and it's going to over left side. Comets going to stay in control around the 15-yard line.
She'll send it right into that corner. You watch right here.
Working it down there.
I'm sorry, into the middle.
It's Nash.
Nice stolen away.
By Zizak. Zizak playing some nice defense, isn't she?
Yes.
And now we have number 24, Bonema, and number 24, Grace Miller.
Down to
collide.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
And now Zizak will put it into play. 1-0. Down to the under final 2 minutes of this first half.
The ball goes out of bounds. Comet ball.
Mackenzie Ling fires it in, and it comes down to North Muskegon. Zizak working over here left side. Now it's kicked back down by Bonema. Bonema gets it back, kicks it, and that's Abby Martinez playing some defense, but it comes out to Leonard. Leonard now out in front. Oh, kicks. Nice block again by Abby Martinez. She is playing some tight defense.
Yep, she is. Working really hard on that defensive end.
Good seeing her back and being such a part of the action after she had to leave here for an injury.
Yeah. So it's going to be a corner kick here for the Comets. We're down to 1:10 left to go here. First half. Comets was still with that 1-0 lead. Watch all these girls collapse here. Heading towards that goal. Here comes the kick.
1 minute to play.
And they kick it out in front. Header, and it goes to the left.
Header was by number 7.
That's Bonema.
Yeah, Bonema doing a nice job of that header. Just could not quite get it squared.
Bonema
Down to 45 seconds left first half.
scored 3 goals in the regional final. And now North Muskegon trying to clear it out. Bonema going at it. She takes it away. Bonema works it over here to Nash. Nash down the left side. Works it down to number 2. That's Leonard. Leonard in the end zone, and she's trying to get over to the
Got to throw it in the middle.
Front shot right on, and a nice diving save there by Emma Lammerman.
We're down to 20 seconds.
And Lammerman.
Yeah. Emma doing a great job here.
She is. She's definitely had the most work of the 2 goaltenders by far.
8, 7.
You can hear the countdown here.
5.
And the ball right around the 40-yard line, and that's probably where this is going to come to an end. And it will. So half is in the books with the Comets of Kalamazoo Christian leading 1-0 over the North Muskegon Norsemen. Number 2 Norsemen against the number 7 Kalamazoo Christian Comets as the teams go into the locker room for the halftime. Only goal in this game was scored with at the 36-12 mark, and that was Ryland Smith. Scored the first and only goal, and that's where we stand right now, 1-0. And that is a haunting score for North Muskegon, as that's exactly where they went out, exited last year.
Yeah.
And boy, Lammerman getting some nice hugs from her teammates. They appreciate her coming up with some big saves there. They kept her busy.
I'd say Lammerman been working hard out there.
She was.
And that goal that got in on her, I think she thought that one of her defensemen out there was going to let it roll and just let it roll out, because she would have just grabbed it, threw it in. But she kind of kept it in. She kept it to a Comet. Comet kind of got it away from her, kind of attacked the net, and every shot before that had been on Lammerman had been straight.
Yeah.
She kind of gets underneath it. Lammerman comes out like you're supposed to do, right? You're going to come out and defend it.
Right.
Doesn't even come that far out, but she comes out to take the angle a little bit.
Sure.
And that girl, Smith, just lofts it ever so nicely over her head in one bounce, and it goes in the net. So.
Yeah, it really does. I want to thank our sponsors who have made it all possible for us all year long, and appreciate it. And if you'd like to sponsor us, feel free to give the folks at CatchMark SportsNet a call in the Whitehall area. We'd be more than happy to add you to our team, as we're trying to cover the West Michigan Conference, and really look forward to doing that. But it does take stuff, the equipment, and especially the video. Video is very, very expensive, and so again, I guess our personal plea would be is if you like what you see with CatchMark Sports, please support us and keep us going. We would all appreciate that. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Don't look now, John. We're about 9 to 10 weeks away from high school football. Less for the even practice. Preseason's gonna kick off about I think it's the second Monday usually in August.
Yeah,
and our first game's usually about like the 21st, 22nd in there. So yeah, we're about 9 weeks away from high school football.
Yeah, it's going to be here before you know it. And you really, with teams going deep into the tournaments and spring sports, you really only get the 1 month off. July, and then the end of August, you're talking football again.
Yep, kind of back at it.
Right.
You got any plans for the summer?
Rest sounds good.
Okay.
No big one. That sounds really exciting, but I don't know. I think my buddy's got a cabin. We'll probably spend a few days up there and that sort of thing. But how about you? I would imagine fishing's going to be playing a part.
Fishing's going to have a big part of that. Got a new fly rod the other day.
All right.
So, new fly rod, new reel. So I had to buy a bunch of flies. And I think I could get addicted to that pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my wife's coming back from where my daughter worked at Steelcase event in Chicago this week, so she's on the way home. And I think when I get back home tonight, if she's home, I'm just going to say, honey, I have a new addiction, and it's not you.
Yeah.
Flies.
He's addicted to flies.
I'm addicted to flies.
Draws a few flies, right?
Yeah.
But you might as well be addicted to it.
I try to shower once or twice a day.
Whether
There's
you
a thing
need it
called
or not.
deodorant. Good aftershave. Yeah.
Whether you need it or not, right?
Whether I need it or not.
Again, I want to thank our sponsors here, North Grove Brewers. Been part of us, since the start of things. I know that here's a plug for you, shameless plug for Cal Van Singel's White Lake Ministries, men's ministries, right? That's your landing spot.
It is. It's been, I tell you what, Scott Jekyll's just been, Scott Jekyll's just been amazing to us. And lets us come in there on a Saturday morning, and Pastor Craig Smith is the key. We get there about 6:15, get it opened up, get the chairs down, coffee on. We have 2 big pots of coffee. We always have Westco donuts. It's from 7 to 8. It's this first Monday of every month. I'm sorry, the first. I just got a text. First Saturday of every month.
Yeah.
From 7 to 8 a.m., North Grove Breweries. And this month, the speaker is going to be a great friend of mine. His name is Mitch Roberts.
Okay.
And Mitch was a 2-tour combat vet, and came home with a lot of baggage and a lot of PSTD, and really struggled when he got back home. It was a machine gunner, and just didn't have it easy when he got back, and made some unfortunate choices. And but now he's doing great. He works for a military company called military unit company called Warriors Set Free.
Okay.
And he's very active with them and helping vets who suffer PTSD, and works exclusively with them, helping them get their lives straightened back out, and helping to find a purpose in life. Mostly it's all, it's a Christian-based organization. And he spoke for Grantman's Ministries probably, I think in April. We had like 60-some guys there, and you could have heard a pin drop as he was telling his story. So thank you to all of our veterans out there, especially those that served in the combat part of it, our men and women.
Right.
And we get to be here today at a beautiful June day. The only reason we get to do this, John, is because of our veterans.
Sure.
They're the ones that have made the difference, so we appreciate them so much.
Yeah. And they keep, like I said, a lot of the reasons that they have the issues they do, they see a lot of terrible things over there. I know my father was a World War II veteran and Battle of the Bulge. He and I have something in common. We both have battled the Bulge. He and his buddies were able to be victorious in there, as I have kind of lost track here at different times. But still, it's an ongoing battle. But anyhow, no. But seriously, yeah, they would have reunions every Labor Day weekend down in Ohio, and he made it a point to see those guys. I mean, those are the guys that kept you alive. They were. And my dad didn't usually ask for a lot of things. He was kind of the strong, silent type. But one thing was, you knew that with or without you, he was heading to Ohio for that reunion. There was not, like I said, there was not a lot of absolutes in his life. I mean, he was pretty open to, I don't care, we can do this or we can do that. But he used to tell my mom, he says, look, this car's going to leave at 9 o'clock in the morning. If you want to go, be there.
Yeah,
and, right. He knew he was going to see those guys. And, as a kid, you'd want to hear all the stories, right? How many Germans did you kill, Dad? And you never really heard that. Those guys all got together, and there was a lot of laughs. But I'd watched a documentary that said that veterans that were fortunate enough to have reunions, right? That was kind of their therapy sessions, and they were able to adjust themselves back into society a lot better, because now all of a sudden you're talking to people that shared an experience. I mean, how do you, I've always said that regardless if you're a World War II veteran, whatever you are, my dad certainly was evidence of this. I mean, he was a guy that never really worried about not having a job. He was always going to get a job. And I always wondered, people like that, the veterans that are tested, right? I mean, they know how they're going to act under fire, literally, right? I mean, that's something that you and I mean, we've been blessed not to have to do that, but we're never going to really know how that, we think, we hope that everything would have been handled well, but until you're there, you never know. But those guys, I think, were tested, and with that, if you can adjust to all of that and adjust back into society, like my dad said, you know what, okay, you lose a job, no big deal, I'll find another job. And it really is a perspective that not a lot of people have, especially if you're in a firing war, if you're in combat, that all of a sudden it's amazing how minute a lot of things that we worry about and think about are to guys and gals that have been there, right?
Yeah, that's a true team right there.
Right.
Your combat team, your group, your unit, whatever you want to call it, that's a team. And you're not waiting for the bounce of the ball.
No.
That's a life and death situation.
Yeah, you're right. They're your guys, man.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of our guys, how about we started off with North Grove Brewers, and I got off on that nice tangent there. How about Van Dyke Mortgage? They've been with us, Foundation Systems of Michigan. If you have a cottage or a home and the foundation's going a little awry, these folks will take care of it. I know my buddies has them looking at his cottage foundation up on Robinson Lake, and he can't say enough good things about the work they're doing, and really appreciates that. Durga Insurance Group. Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema, Sarah Reel. Big Stone Therapies, want to thank them. Grieve Law out of North Muskegon. Scheid Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. And Coldwell Banker, Dave Dusenberry, our good friend there. So, again, thank you so much. And along with, also, we want to thank the folks at I did mention Van Dyke Mortgage. Yep, we want to thank those folks as well.
Shout out to Scheid Heating and Cooling and Plumbing.
Okay.
They got it covered. I had a little plumbing issue in my house. They came right out. Cody came out, diagnosed the problem, fixed it. Was gone in about an hour. 100% support him. Great company.
Good job.
Cody was awesome. I mean, wow. Would recommend him to anybody.
That's like combat. If you're going to a plumbing situation at Cal Van Single's house, you better be wearing your safety goggles.
Oh, boy. I'm like, Cody, you really don't need a gas mask. Cody, you don't need the hazmat suit.
Cal's starting to take it a little seriously.
Oh,
right?
no. Yeah.
Well,
and one other thing, Big Stone Therapy, that we ever show up, they're going to be yelling, get the boulders out.
Their stones are going to have to be pretty big, aren't they? All right, we're about set to start the second half. In North Muskegon, their work cut out for them, still certainly within reach by one goal here. Going into this one, we said these teams have really racked up the shutouts. Both of these teams have. So you would figure that it was going to be a low-scoring game, and it certainly has been that. These teams well drilled in the defensive end of the game. Obviously, Lamberman has had more stress on her than has Nets. So North Muskegon hoping to kind of change that here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. This easily could be this game could end up 1-0.
Yeah.
We talked about this on the way over here. I said that this game could be a 1-0 game so easily. It's
right.
Two just great teams.
This is the Comets kicking it down, and now it comes back out. North Muskegon trying to clear, but the Comets keep it in. We got a tennis match going on. Comes out to Bonham, and she keeps it in, and she kicks it down into the end zone, into the North Muskegon end.
This might be a one-run game as far as I don't mean 1-0 on the score.
Yeah.
Can one of these teams get a good run and a good shot on goal?
Yeah.
And if it's the Comets, they could push it up to a 2-0 lead.
And that's going to be
the
huge.
That would be massive.
Yeah.
And, if the Norse could do it, they could tie it up, and then they would have some momentum and start feeling better about themselves.
Right.
The last 5 minutes of this first half, the Norse did play better on offense.
This is Panucci battling along with Seitzma.
Yep,
it's going to go out of bounds.
Throw in here by the Comets.
Number 22, that's Zeal, Phoebe Zeal. Or Zile, I believe they pronounce her name, Zile. And now here comes, is that Panucci? Yeah, Panucci coming down.
Oh, Panucci with a big right arm.
Yeah.
Really didn't need to, but...
Steensma, the sophomore, kind of...
Panucci just got warned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the official ran over and said, okay, enough of that.
Panucci now with the ball, kicks it back out, comes all the way around here to number 5, that is Lily Smith. Now,
yeah. The one thing when you're in close contact and the elbow and the forearm comes up, but no, that was not close contact.
Right. This is the Comets with the ball now. This is Ryland Smith. She scored the lone goal. Comes back to Zizak. Spencer Zizak kicks it up to... can't quite make out who that is over there.
Where on the far side?
Yeah.
That is 19, I believe.
That would be Kinahan.
Okay.
Zizak couldn't quite control it. Ball is down in North Muskegon's end. That's going to go out of play. Just underway here in the second half.
Comet throwing from the side down to 37 minutes, 50 seconds left. Second half. 1-0 lead here by the Comets.
Tomorrow we'll be talking softball. I'm saying it's not tomorrow.
It's Friday.
Yeah, I got that in my mind. It'll be Friday. We'll be on campus in Michigan State as Ravenna will take on Sterling Standish, I believe.
Well, I tell you what, the Norse had a good run and just a turnover there. Great defense again by the Comets.
Lost it at midfield, and now the ball kicked back into the North Muskegon end of the field.
Still going to be the Norse ball, but that was a good 30-yard run that they had going in that defense for the Norse. Just took it away.
There's a header. This is, I believe, that's Sam Johnson over there. And now the ball kicked down to the North Muskegon end of things. Way back for North Muskegon trying to keep it in. And it's kicked back out by the Comets. Over here to midfield, and that's Lily Smith kicking it back down for North Muskegon, working it over to Alex Johnson.
Yeah, both teams just kind of kicking it back and forth here.
Right.
A little bit of a run going here now by the Comets, and
nice
the Norse take it away.
Steal there by North Muskegon. That's going to go out of bounds, but that was Bonham trying to get ahead of steam, and nice defensive play there by the Norse.
36 minutes, 35 seconds left, John.
1-0, the Comets with the lead. Winner plays on Saturday in the finals against the winner of Clarkston Everest or Grosse Pointe Woods.
Should be, I think, Norse ball, and it is.
Now it's kicked around midfield, kind of that back and forth situation. And we're going to have a
handball, maybe?
Looks like something. A call.
Kalamazoo Christian foul, free kick, North Muskegon.
North Muskegon with the free kick. That's fouled by the Comets.
Should be at about the 40. They're going to move it at the 38. It's just under 36 minutes, 35:50 left to go.
And North Muskegon kicks it down to about the 25-yard line. Comes over here to number 19. That is Kinahan.
Kinahan dribbled it. Nice job to get in the center, but accidentally carried it right into 3 Comets.
Yeah, Seitzma clears it for the Comets.
So I like the idea. The problem was the Comets seen her coming and just surrounded her.
Abby Martinez throws it down to Panucci. Panucci now working left side, tries to center it over to Sam Johnson. Johnson almost had it, but getting back there defensively. Now comes over, and a kick's going to go high over the goal by number 19, Kinahan. Sam Johnson almost had it, but a great defensive play. I want to give credit to number 4, Mackenzie Ling. Yeah. She stayed right with Sam Johnson.
She did. She ran right beside her and just made it very difficult for Sam to get squared up and get a good kick on it. Sam still threw it in on the net, but sailed high. Down to 34:50 left to go.
Comets have been able to keep the big two of Panucci and Johnson neutralized here so far.
What times are, they got them double teamed. Big run coming here.
Here comes the Comets around the left side. Oh, getting back there defensively was Abby Martinez. Nice move by Martinez. She's played some tough defense.
Great defense by Martinez throughout this whole game.
And now comes out to Bonema, but she can't quite get it. Kicked out there by North Muskegon. Now they got an opportunity to come back here.
19 on that far side, carrying it.
Okay, that would be Kinahan.
Kinahan trying to find somebody open.
Oh, up to Panucci, maybe. Got a little bit ahead of Panucci. She couldn't flag it down. Back to Lily Smith. North Muskegon trying to stay in control. And they will kick it over there. It's Kinahan again. Tries to get it back to Zizak. Zizak and Kinahan.
Down to 34 minutes.
Working it over here. Now they work it down. Sam Johnson streaking down to try to hook up with it.
Great defense again that time by the North-South. By the Comets.
And again, the same girl, number 4, Ling, playing some tough defense. Her job is to stick to Johnson just about like chewing gum, I guess, right? And the ball is in the air. A header by the Comets comes out to midfield. North Muskegon kicks it down, and that's going to go to the left of the goal. Streaking for its net's way out of the net, and that's going to go out of bounds.
I think it's going to be a throw. I don't know. It's going to be a kick here. Keeper's going to kick it.
Our own Scott DeCamp fielded that one and throws it back to net.
Here you go, Scotty.
Yeah. Taking pictures, writing stories, and stopping soccer balls.
Yeah.
Man of many talents. One to nothing. Comets scored 36-12 mark, and that's been only scoring so far. Ball kicked back down, and Nets slides way to her left and fields it.
Yeah, came way out of the box to kicked it, but she kicked it right to a Norseman who promptly just kicked it right back to her, basically.
Right. Tries to clear it out towards midfield, and it gets behind the two players there.
Yep.
This is Zizak with it, trying to keep it in, but can't do it. Up to the Comets. Comets in the attack zone to North Muskegon.
Trying to get a little run going. Oh, shoot, the Comets lost the handle on it. One of the girls over there lost the handle on it.
It was
we got sub coming in. Zizak coming in.
Allie Jensen coming in.
No, I looked at it wrong. I thought Zizak. They're one above the other, 17 and 18.
Alex Johnson checking out.
Yep. Down to 32 minutes left to go for second half.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 1-0 lead here by the Comets.
Ball is going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be Comets ball right around midfield, about the 40-yard line.
Comets scored at the 36th minute, 12 second.
Yep.
In the first half. That's been the only score so far.
Header by North Muskegon back towards the Comets. The Comets now come away with it. And now Panucci coming out trying to get it. And it is a nice save there by Lily Smith. And North Muskegon gets it over to Allie Jensen couldn't have it. Here comes Bonema, I should say. Now it's kicked away by Panucci. Panucci comes up, has a nice pass over there. The right side. North Muskegon trying to come back up to Johnson. Oh, she had it, and she's still battling for it. This is Sam Johnson. Oh, Sam Johnson goes down. She was, her and Ling collide, and boy, with that arm, you always wonder about that.
And no call?
No.
Two girls battling for the ball.
Right. Heart goes in your mouth when Johnson goes down, though, right?
Down to 31 minutes left, second half.
1-0, Comets on top.
Ball goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be a throw-in here for the Comets.
And North Muskegon kicking it down in the attack zone, and Nets coming over. It's a race. Panucci trying to get there, and Nets grabs it before Panucci can get there.
And Nets didn't have far to run because she was playing way out anyway.
Comes out to a bottom.
That's got to be. There we go.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That was a foul on North Muskegon. Bottom.
That was like, I'm just going to shove you right in the middle of the field. In the wide open field where everybody can see me.
Sure. That drew a crowd reaction, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Surprised that wasn't a yellow card, to be honest with you.
All right, now the ball down in the middle of the field, and battle for North Muskegon has it in their zone. This is Zizak trying to catch up to it. She does and gets a pass up front.
Nice leave.
Leaves it over there. North Muskegon driving. It's a 3-on-2. or 3-on-3. Up to Johnson. Johnson, it just got past her. She was going for a break, and Nets comes up. That
great run by the Norse.
That was definitely the best scoring chance for the Norsemen there. Johnson's had both of them. Remember, she had that in the first half. She had that. She just couldn't quite catch up to it, right?
Boy, that was about a 60-yard run there by the Norse. They played it perfectly.
They did.
But Sam just could not get the swing on it.
Norse with the ball right around midfield, and it's going to go out of bounds. Boy, you just got the feeling that something special was going to happen there, but now Johnson's going to come out and get a little bit of a rest. That's a heck of a run for her.
Imagine playing with a broken arm that you just had fixed about a couple weeks ago.
Not at all.
No.
Header by the Comets down, and now all the way coming out is Lammerman.
Yep, Lammerman doing a good job just calling off her teammate. Because now she's got the free kick, and nice kick, kicks out to midfield.
And this is number 3. That is going to be Creed trying to flag it down there, and it's going to go out of bounds. And over there is number 4. That's Ling for the Comets.
28:30 left to go second half. Comets still with that 1-0 lead.
And now we have the Comets. They are on the attack now in the North Muskegon zone. Pass over, and it comes up to North Muskegon. This is Allie Jensen with the ball.
Nice pass.
To Panucci. Panucci is going to put that one on goal.
Yeah, I don't think she wanted to kick it that far. She wanted to kick it out in the middle, but it went all the way to the keeper.
That's has it, and that kicks it up to midfield.
But she kind of had 2 girls in the middle.
Right, she did. And back comes Lindell for North Muskegon, tries to get a pass up, and it's kicked back, and now this Zizak has it at midfield.
Defense here by the Comets.
Right.
So good.
Rolling over left side is Closter.
Nice save, but nope, it does go out of bounds. So we're going to have the Norse on the throw-in. 27:40 left to go second half.
1-0 Comets. Only scoring was at the 36-12 mark of the first half, and that was Rylan Smith. And that is where we have stood ever since.
Ball goes out of bounds, Norse ball. Now, I'll tell you what, now they're getting close to their net.
Yeah.
It's going to be a throw-in.
And they do throw it, and a header by Bonneman. Back out to Abby Martinez for North Muskegon. Oh, this is Lily Smith now. Looks, tried to get a little shuttle pass up, but it was intercepted by the Comets. And the Comets coming back now. This is number 20. That is Seitzma.
But ball goes out of bounds. Still going to be Comet ball. They want the throw in. Number 20 for them wanted to throw it in, but there was no help. I mean, none of her teammates had caught up yet, so she had to wait. 25:30 left to go here, second half.
So Phoebe Zeil will throw it in for the Comets there in North Muskegon's end of the field. And she tosses it in. Comes back to North Muskegon's Abby Martinez, and she's going to kick it back out. Panucci, a header. And a collision between Panucci and Zeil.
Yep.
Oh, there's a yellow card. They're going to give Panucci a yellow card.
She's been, it's been a physical contest.
Right.
Panucci having we're just going to go with a polite conversation. And once again, clearing her out with the arm.
Right.
North Muskegon yellow card to number 4, Natalie Panucci. Time of the card, 26:15.
Panucci looks like she's smiling.
So she's going to have to leave for, what, 2 minutes? Is it 2 minutes?
I think it's just not even 2 minutes, I don't think. Got it quickly here. Got a message from Sean Lee, a good friend, Sean Lee from Montague.
Okay.
We played Kalamazoo Christian in the pre-district game of 2006 when the bus broke down on the way there during the Road Warrior season. Definitely go Norse today.
Yeah.
Listening in, always good to hear you both.
Oh, thank you very much, Sean.
Yep.
Sam Johnson.
Yeah, the Road Warrior days of Montague.
Mm-hmm.
They went every direction you could go, and Pat Collins says the only direction we didn't go was west because we'd have been in the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. And that was all the precursor to those championship teams. Remember that? They would get deep runs, and those teams that didn't quite make it to the finals that were like I said, kind of the the big brothers of the teams that made it. They all left their mark and all made that stair-step climb for the old Montague Wildcats back in the day. They were fun to watch.
Yes, they were. 26-15 here left to go.
Ooh, shoved
and
down
another penalty
by North Muskegon. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty on. I think that's number 7. I think that's Amelia Reed.
So it's going to be a free kick here. I think the officials have kind of had enough. You can see them earlier starting to talk to the girls, and so I tell you what. Now this free kick's going to come from the 16-yard line. So
yeah, Taylor Leonard.
I mean, you're close there.
Right. Right now, Emma Lammerman is directing her defense, trying to line her up.
Yeah,
and
she's about 24, 25 yards away from that goal.
Taylor Leonard, she's a marksman for the Comets.
Watch this be a pass, so maybe not.
She kicks it high and over the crossbar.
Yep. Nice idea, but just a little bit too high.
Right.
Yep, clock back to running now. 25 minutes, 20 seconds left. So should be a. Gotta think the keeper's gonna. I don't see the ball. Keeper should have. Oh, I see it now. It's over here on the white.
Oh yeah, I got
It's on the R of
the end zone.
Yep. The white ball is being hid by the white letters.
Zizak gets it up to Jensen. Jensen passes ahead, and now it's going to go into the Comet territory, and they'll return it into North Muskegon. Reverse header.
Yeah, Jensen just could not quite hang on to it.
Cloister kicks it and then goes down. And, speaking of going down, in North Muskegon, Norseman, I think the turf monster came up and got her.
8 for the 6.
For the Norse. That's going to be Buck Miller.
Number 6 was the one that went down.
Emma Buck Miller, yeah. Not Buck Miller, just one Buck Miller. And she will kick it. She does. Down inside, and that's going to be Ling with a header. Back to midfield. And a return header by North Muskegon. Still at midfield. And
nice steal.
Yeah, North Muskegon coming away with it. Good defense, but no, North Muskegon staying with it.
Tell you what, great play out there by number 6, Buck Miller.
And now this is at 19, I believe, with the ball for North Muskegon. That's Kinahan. She kicked it down. Now it comes back into the North Muskegon zone.
Inside of 24 minutes now.
Kinahan's going to pass it over right side, and I got a Norse player right side, shoots it right on goal, and a nice save there.
Not 13 with the shot.
Okay, thank you. I was wondering who that was. That's Alex Johnson. And right on goal, and Nets was able to catch it.
Panucci getting ready to check back in.
And now here comes Jensen. Allie Jensen works it over here to Lindell. Lindell tried to get a pass. Yeah, she tried to get a pass over, but the Comets got it.
Them passes in the middle, Kalamazoo, man, they seem to pick those things off.
Ball is down inside the Comet zone. It's going to go out of bounds.
It's going to be throw in here for.
North Muskegon.
Oh no, it's Norseman.
Natalie Panucci.
Norse have the throw in.
Okay, so they will have it inside the attack zone of the Comets. So an opportunity here, trailing 1-0. Ball comes out. Comets have it. This is Jensen. Oh, she tried to put it on goal. It went off the side of her foot.
Wow, that just.
Yeah, that was.
She wanted it. She wanted that kick to go north, and it went east.
Yeah,
seriously.
Looked like one of your golf shots.
Yeah, bingo. And it went about as far too.
Right.
Little worm burner there.
And now the ball's going to go out of bounds again.
You been golfing lately?
I haven't. Actually, Rick Hickman, our old buddy, called me today, said, "Here, call me tomorrow. I want to go golfing sometime." I said, "It's probably not going to be this week, but yeah, I'm going to still got some clubs." So
good.
I'm not any good at it, but.
Are they wooden?
No, I got a titanium driver there. Boy, it sounds good. It doesn't go far, but boy, it sounds good.
So instead of going ting, it goes whack.
It goes whack. It sounds like it goes a million miles.
You take a big divot out with you.
Yeah, right. Ball now back up to midfield, and Panucci battling for it, but she is outnumbered. Still, she comes away with it. Good job for her. Up to Sam Johnson. Here we go. Sam now trying to, boy, she is working against 3 Comets, and the Comets finally get the better of her. Panucci and Johnson have no wiggle room at all.
No, they don't. They have the ball. They're double teamed. It seems like the closest 2 girls from Kalamazoo are there. Down to 21 minutes, 20 seconds left, second half.
And now this is North Muskegon now on the attack.
Nice run. Oh, great
tried to get it up to
defense.
Johnson. Yeah, great defense there. I didn't catch your number.
6.
Thank you. That would be Steensma. Boy, she made a
If she would have
play.
got that, Sam would have had it right on goal.
Yep.
Oh, 6 saves them.
Elizabeth Nett says, thank you very much. Mason Steensma, the sophomore. Ball back to midfield. Comets with it, dump it down, and North Muskegon will have it there. Trailing 1-0. Been that score since we said the 36-12 mark of the first half. And now this is the Comets dumping it down. They got Closter over there, and she's going to try to track it down around the 20-yard line. Kicks it. Little shove by Closter, no call. And now North Muskegon down in the corner. Oh, she goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Closter and...
They were battling.
Yeah.
They were battling in that corner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Should be Norseman. Nope. It's going to be Comet ball. Down to 20 minutes left. Halfway through. Quarter of this game left.
North Muskegon with it, and now they kick it back out, and the Comets will have it just inside North Muskegon's end here with, what did you say for a time?
Down 1950.
Thank you.
The year you were born.
Add 10 to that. Or subtract 10, whatever, 1960. You're close.
That's when Rick Hickman was born.
Back up to Panucci, now to Zizak. Up to the Comets. They have it in their own end. Working it over left side now is Zizak. Zizak,
Oh, that was dangerous.
yeah, almost coming away with Taylor Leonard. But the Norse come away with it.
And the break they get the Norse
Right.
defensively. The Comets are right there. Down to 19 minutes left to go here.
This is Cloister over left side. Her and, boy, those two have been going at it. And now it's getting a little out of hand here, shoving both ways.
And clock is the official's timeout.
Oh, they're going to
the
give
yellow card.
Wow, they're going to give North Muskegon the yellow card.
How about you could go both ways with that?
I know. It was almost like there was a retaliation, and they caught the girl that retaliated for North Muskegon. Wow.
Right, they did. The second one always gets caught, right?
So that's going to, is that 22?
Well, Sam Johnson's over there talking to her.
Yeah, Lena Michael will come out.
18 minutes, 58 seconds to play.
Boy, those two were going at it.
They were battling.
Yeah.
And they were both battling. So if you're going to call the yellow card, you do it both ways.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me, listened long enough. I am pro-official. I usually side with the official because they have such a difficult job. But there, I mean, you had two girls visibly battling to get the ball. And you only call the yellow card on the one.
Yeah, that's tough. And now comes North Muskegon. This is Sam Johnson. Tries to kick it down into the zone, and Comets are right there.
Every time they try to get a run going, the Comets just shut the door.
This has
been just incredible defense here today so far by the Comets.
Bonema getting behind the defense there, but nice defensive play there at the last minute by the Norse.
Yeah, get the ball, and then they turned it right back over.
Right. And now here comes the Comets again. Down there, that's Abby Martinez battling for the Norse. And doing a good job. Boy, she's an unsung hero today.
She's played very well. Without her, this might be a 3-0, 4-0 game. Abby's played some great defense.
This is Sam Johnson. She just cannot catch up to it, and the Comets come away with it.
Yeah, lost the handle on it, and
still 1-0.
Down to 18 minutes.
And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Norse ball. 17:52 and counting.
Two subs coming in, number 3 and number 21. So DeYoung's coming in, and along with Creed.
North Muskegon will have it. They will be right of the field, around the 20-yard line, their own.
Down to 17:30 left.
Tries to toss it in, and boy,
I mean, that Comets right there even to defend the toss.
Right,
aren't they?
yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, Jay Allen. Jay Allen has his girls playing tough. Long-time coach. Right side, again, Abby Martinez trying to clear it. Boy, nice clearing kick.
Nice clearing kick.
Comets get it back. They come back with a header and battle for it. Comes back. And now North's trying to clear it, and they do to a point up to the 30-yard line.
Down under 17 minutes.
And
there, maybe a little bit of a run.
North's over the right side there. Got a 3-on-3, it looks like. Kicks it on goal, and nets. Smothers it there.
That was 19 on the run there.
Kicking it?
Kinahan.
Thank you. Yep.
You're welcome.
She tends to play way over on the far side of the field, so
it's way over from where we're at.
Right. North Muskegon with the ball now. This is Allie Jensen.
Nice move by
she
Allie.
did. Gets it up to Panucci. Panucci, she's going to leave it for Zizak. She does. Zizak kicks it a little too far ahead, but it gets down inside the Comet zone. Comes back, and this is going to be Leonard for the Comets. Kicks it.
Stolen away nicely by the Norse.
I'm going to say this is Kinahan again, probably.
Down to 16 minutes.
Over on the right side. And now coming back around the 30-yard line, inside the Comets end of the field. Here comes Allie Jensen. Jensen trying to split the defense up. And again, the Comets right there to thwart everything, it seems like. Nice block there by Chloe Lehman.
Stolen away here by the Norse.
Norse coming down now.
Left it up to number 19. She's trying to get something set up. Oh, no, just another turnover.
Yeah.
She threw it up into the middle, hoping someone there. The closest girl was a girl from the Comets.
Abby Martinez kicks it out to Jensen, works it back to Zizak. Zizak up to Jensen. Jensen over to Panucci.
Nice.
Into the attack zone of the Comets. Dumps it down. Sam Johnson streaking. Oh, Johnson collides heavily. Both the girls go down. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a yellow card. I'm thinking the official coming over there.
On who, though? I mean, that was it.
Official timeout for injury.
That was just a run.
They aren't going to. Yeah.
That was a run by both girls.
Right. And the Comet girl's still down. Yeah, it wasn't anything malicious. They were just both going at that full speed. At first, I thought he was coming over there because he looked like he was, but he was coming over to check on the condition of the official. I'm talking on the girl.
Number 6 for them is up.
That is Steensma. Mason Steensma.
She's played great defense.
She has.
She's holding her lower back. Now she starts jogging. Kind of holding her back hip.
Yeah, her hip.
Her right hip.
Oh, to be young again, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bounce right back up.
Yep.
Might be hurting, but you...
14 minutes and 56 left here in regulation.
Reset your ponytail and go right back at it.
Yeah.
You remember those high school days, don't you, Cal? Reset your ponytail and go right back at it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad would have said, exit stage right, young man, if you come home with a ponytail. You will not live in this house. There was no getting in trouble. There was no ponytails.
Yep.
There was none of that going to happen in Black Pete's house.
This is Panucci with a corner kick here, or a kick on. Free kick.
The ball's right on the 10. It's going to be a free kick.
Boy,
she's going to have to really bend it to get it in there.
Yeah, North Muskegon could use this, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I think you got to just go at it.
14:56 left here in this, in the game. Here's the kick, high and over the head to score. She did it. Panucci scores at the 14:53 mark, and we are tied at 1, Calvin.
Panucci all day long. I tell you what, you give her that shot. The ball is on the 10. It was actually on the end line for the football field. That's where it was. And she bent that thing perfectly. Got it over the top of the keeper in that far corner. About the only place with that angle. And Panucci buries it home at the 14:53 mark. That was their by far best and really only chance
to score.
And Panucci gets it done. And this is a whole new ball game.
Really is. Yeah, she just took advantage of the kick, placed it perfectly up high over the head of Nets, who could not reach it. Panucci on the hustle here now. We are tied at 1. New life for the North Muskegon Norsemen. Well, I'll tell you one thing. North Muskegon's not going to lose this one 2 years in a row, 1-0, are they?
No, they are not.
No matter what happens here, it's going to be a different score.
Yeah.
Kalamazoo Christian 1, North Muskegon 1.
Panucci, that was such a beautiful kick.
And now Norseman kicking it down. Panucci trying to run. She has it. Panucci's got Johnson on the right side. Oh, and a great defensive play there. Is that Steenstra who came back in?
Yeah, came back in. Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
And that was a great defensive play.
Oh, she has been just phenomenal defensively.
She has been, yeah. Kind of took Panucci right out of the play without getting a foul. Down under 15 minutes now.
Jensen working over to Zizak. Zizak up ahead to Panucci. Now all of a sudden the play has turned to, they've got the Comets on the defensive.
Yeah, this is the best they've looked the last 2 minutes here offensively.
Kinahan comes back right side.
You got to get that in the middle of the field without turning it over.
Kinahan battling over there all the way to the sideline.
That's a great defense by the Comets.
Yeah.
Because they ran her right out of bounds. She had the ball literally almost at midfield and ran her right out of bounds.
So now it's going to be North Muskegon still inside the Comets end of the field. Now it comes out of bounds. It's going to be Comets bond.
Yeah, it goes out of bounds. It's off the Norse. Under 14 minutes now.
Norsemen, you can feel them pounding the bleachers here underneath us.
Mm-hmm.
Ball's going to go out of bounds. So we got, what time? We got 13-12.
Yeah, 13-12. Yep. I was just going to catch you at the 13-minute mark.
So Panucci gets equalizer here for North Muskegon.
And we are at the 13-minute mark left.
North Muskegon with the ball in their end. Trying to get another run going here. Stolen away by the Comets. Right on goal. Out comes Lammerman, and she gobbles it up.
And Lammerman doing a nice job. Seen that ball coming. Got out there before. We're going to have a whistle. What's the whistle for? Oh, foul must be on Panucci when she got the header. Must have been a shove that we did not see.
Right. So Norse will have it right around midfield, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be number 6. That's going to be Buckmiller. She will put it in the free kick.
This game's all tied up with 1 apiece.
Kicks it down, and it's going to... Vishal has to get out of the way. Panucci tries to knock it down. She does. Panucci being surrounded, as you would imagine, by Comets.
Yeah.
Up to Johnson. Again. Oh, and Johnson. Nice block over there by number 18, Rachel Miller.
Here we go.
Back comes the Norse from the right side, driving in over in front, and another stop out in front there by Ling. Ling's been doing a good job defensively.
Yeah, she's played great defense. 11:47 now left to go.
Cleared out by the Comets, but back come the Norse. This is Allie Jensen. Allie Jensen works it over right side.
The Norse got a little momentum going here, John.
They do. A lot more life now. Down to Johnson. Johnson trying to get up to Panucci, but again, there's Steenstra.
Yeah.
And she knocks it away. Up to Zizak. Zizak has it. Gets it up now over here, trying to get it to Kinahan. And back comes, back comes the Comets. That was number 4, Mackenzie Ling going down.
Is it going to be Comet throw-in?
North Muskegon foul.
Yep, it is going to be a Comet throw-in. Down to 11-11.
So we
That's
are
your
tied
IQ,
at
yeah? 1,111?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
1-1, the score is tied.
And finally, the Norse have got about a 3 or 4 minute stretch of some offense going here.
Ball gets behind the defenders, but coming back for it is the Norse. They are going to kick it down. Panucci trying to get it down. It's going to go out of bounds.
Yep, went off at Panucci, so it's going to be Comet ball. Right down at the 10:35 mark left to go, second half.
Ling fires it in, and it is going to go over to Abby Martinez, who kicks it back for the Norse.
Everybody was kind of just watching it.
Steenstra kicks it down inside the North Muskegon zone. Boy, your unsung defenders in this game are Steenstra for and Ling for the Comets, and boy, Abby Martinez, certainly one of them for North Muskegon.
Now, this has really been a defensive battle the whole game.
Right.
We're at the 10-minute mark exactly.
Ball being kicked around out of bounds. It's going to go inside North Muskegon's end. And a throw in Comes out to number 11. That's Chloe Lehman. Oh, stolen away by Kinahan.
Oh, she left it out too far.
Yep.
Stolen back away.
And back comes Seitzma. Seitzma for the Comets. Down and coming out is Lammerman.
Yeah, she's seen a Comet coming down.
She did.
She just says, I'm going to go get this and take any chance away.
Kicks it out, and it comes down. This is Panucci. Look out. She's got Johnson on the right side. It's kicked on goal, and Nets is going to come out and say, hey, I don't need any more.
Yeah, she tried to get it out in front of Johnson, but was way too far.
Nets kicks it, and it comes out to, that's a handball that she got away with, or maybe not.
Nope. We're down to the 9:05 mark right now. This one's all tied up. So if this would stay tied, if this stays tied, I believe it's a 5-minute overtime, and then another 5-minute overtime, and then penalty kicks.
Okay.
For five girls. Each get a kick.
Is it first one that goes in?
No, you get all 5, and unless
just like a shootout in hockey.
Like a shootout in hockey.
Okay. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Number 13, Alex Johnson.
Oh.
24, Grace Miller.
Johnson and Miller coming in here for the Norse. Down to 8:30. So I'm pretty sure it's 5 minutes on the overtime.
2 5-minute overtimes, you think?
Yes.
All right, so now the Comets have it back in midfield, and it's just going to be kicked out of bounds, and the Norse will have it back, and they're in Oland.
There's only about 2 minutes in between. It's very short time. It's not like it's a 10-minute halftime. It's just a couple of minutes.
Okay. Johnson has it for North Muskegon, kicks it over right side, and a header by, guess who, Steenstra.
Yeah.
And
Steensma, under 8 minutes now. Under 8 minutes.
And Steensma knocks it down inside the Norse end, and the Norse trying to come back with it. This is over to Bonema. Bonema has it for Christian.
Ball goes out of bounds. Comets ball. Throw in. The Norse knock it out of bounds. Comets throw in again. Long kick, but it goes right to a Comet.
Now it comes on out to, this is, oh my goodness.
Big collision though.
Zizak and gets tangled up with Seitzma. Zizak, no, this is Abby Martinez. Kicking away. Oh man, Bonema was going in for the kill, and a nice block over there by trying to see who the defender. That was Creed, I believe.
Okay, good defense that time.
Yeah.
Down to 7 minutes.
Comes up, and the ball is going to be kicked back into the North Muskegon zone right around midfield. Working over there.
All that action's way over on the other side.
It is.
Norris with the ball, throwing number 5.
What are we down to, about 6?
We're down to 6:45.
Okay. In regulation, we are tied at 1. And a throw in by the Norse, header by the Norse, and header, double header.
Triple.
Comes back to North Muskegon, tries to work it down, and the Nets. The goaltender for Christian has it and rolls it out. Rolls it ahead to number 20. That's Seitzma. Seitzma is going to kick it out of bounds. Yeah, she was trying to get to hit Leonard on the pass, but it went a little too far for her.
Who's on the throw-in? Is it going to be Panucci? Nope, it's not.
No, that's Zizak.
Yeah, no, I seen Panucci coming over.
Oh.
Sometimes they'll go up and trade, but it's not.
Header by Schultz. Lindell trying to get position. Johnson also over there, but it's going to come away to the Comets.
Good defense by her. They're 2 Norsemen right there.
Right.
And the Comets coming away with their possession turnover.
Header comes away. Panucci clears over to Johnson. Johnson working left side, puts a shot right on goal, and a save by Nets.
Yeah, I think she felt that she had a defender coming down on her.
Yeah.
Couldn't really get a good swing. Down to 5:25 left to go. The second half, this one's all tied up.
And the ball is back down into the North Muskegon zone. It's going to go out of bounds.
Kicks it out of bounds. Smart decision by her. Going to be Comet ball. Down to 5:10.
And it's thrown in. A header by North Muskegon. Comes out to Bonema. Bonema out front. And Bonema battling with Creed. Comes away. Shot on goal. Knocked down nicely by Lammerman.
Lammerman, good shot by the Comets. Lammerman had done a good job. Had that angle and just smothered it.
And the ball now kicked inside the Comet zone, and that is Steensma.
She smothered that like you smother your biscuits and gravy with gravy.
Exactly.
She was all over it.
Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be North Muskegon, and they will have it inside Comet territory with, 4:34 left.
Yep, good call. I like going to have breakfast with you and the biscuits and gravy, and they bring you a 5-gallon bucket of gravy.
Not enough biscuits.
Not enough biscuits in the world. Down to 4:15. This one's all tied up, one apiece.
North Muskegon will be putting it in play, and they will throw it in. They do. And Norse has it, and it's kicked back to midfield. This is Abby Martinez. She's going to kick it down, trying to get it down to Panucci. Kinahan's over there, but it's kicked back by the Comets to midfield. Martinez fields it there, gets it to Ziz. Well, tried to get it to Zizak. Over to Kinahan. Kinahan has it.
Nice also by Kinahan. Go.
Kinahan comes up. She drives down. Shot's going to be right on goal. Nice save again by Nets.
I tell you what, the offense here now for the Norsemen.
It's really picked up.
That's really picked up. Now maybe the Comets are more tired though too. But yeah.
Nets could have played the first half in a rocking chair, but they've tested her here in the second half.
They have.
And now the ball comes out. Martinez at midfield kicks it down. It's going to be coming back by the Comets. Working it down. Look out. This is Leonard. 1-on-1. Leonard puts up the shot. It's going to go wide to the right.
And we're at 3:08. 3:08 left to go.
Goal kick, North Muskegon.
All of these girls are going, I just need a quick rest.
Right. That's a lot of running.
Yeah. The parents or fans are going, go, go, go. And you come out here and run for,
exactly.
70 minutes.
North Muskegon kicking it down. It's going to get back out to midfield for it's fielded there by Ling of the Comets. Back by North Muskegon. Kicked back down by the Comets.
Tried to get Sam Johnson in the middle. Couldn't get it to her.
Bonneman has it, gets it up, and getting back there defensively nicely is number 6. That is Buckmiller. She had an attacker streaking down and did a great job of getting back there defensively.
Ball's still live. It's in play, rolling up the side. Comets have it.
Down to 2:16 left in regulation. We're tied at 1.
Oh, that's a handball.
Oh, they didn't get a call, though, did they?
No, they didn't.
And now the Comets have it over here to Taylor. Oh, nice play again by Abby Martinez. My goodness.
Nice pass.
And now comes up to the Norse. They're trying to work it up to Johnson. She comes back for it.
Circles around.
Sam Johnson trying to get ahead of steam. Right side puts it. Oh, nice block out front by, you guessed it, Steensma.
Down to 1:45 left to go.
And now the ball is going to go out of bounds. And we are staring at the very real possibility of some OT here.
Got a sub coming in, number 17, Zizak.
Nope, 17 would be Jensen, I believe, Cal.
I did that twice this half.
Yeah. Zizak is, I can't tell her what number it is, but I see her. Oh, she's number 18.
Yeah, and they're 17, 18.
Yeah.
I glanced at my roster. I was thinking of biscuits and gravy, John.
Yeah,
I got to be honest with you.
And header by Creed inside the Comet zone, and that's kicked aside. It's going to go out of bounds with, 104 left.
Getting it down here right now, 1 minute.
1 minute to play in regulation. 1 minute.
Division 4 semifinal. Trying to get to the finals, these two teams are. Playing the winner of Grosse Pointe Woods or Clarkston Everest. Header by North Muskegon. Gets past the goaltender, but fortunately for Nets, it was way to the left. Boy, that got by her, though.
It did, yeah. I don't know if she's thinking the kick may have come headed left, and the header, I think she was expecting a kick, and it was a header. 29
seconds left in regulation. Ball's going to be kicked, saved there at midfield by the Comets. They're trying for one last run here. 20 seconds left. Look out! They got this is Taylor on a break, getting back to Zizak. Here's great save by Lammerman, who came out of the net to knock that away.
It's not over yet.
Over here to the right side, down to 7 seconds. You hear it being counted off, and a collision down there between Abby Martinez and Seitzma, and we are going to overtime. Oh, my goodness. Leonard had an opportunity there, but getting out of the net, coming out all the way to knock it down was Lammelman.
Emma did a great job of coming out to get that, didn't she not?
She did.
Yeah, wow.
So we are going into overtime. So we'll have one overtime period, and then if it's still tied, as Cal is our soccer aficionado, since he's watched quite a bit of it this last couple of years.
Look at the Northwind girls go out to that keeper, Emma.
Oh, you betcha.
Man, they are running out to her. She has saved the day out there so many times for them.
She's kept it alive here.
So we have just a 5-minute intermission is all. The officials will gather both captains.
And the...
it's 2 10-minutes.
Oh, is it 2 10 minutes?
I'm sorry. Thought it was 2 5 minutes.
You misled me, Cal.
Well, John, you know better than to listen to
me. The Norsemen playing this one short-handed without one of their key defenders, especially Kennedy Kukok. But I'll tell you what, the defenders, Emily Creed, has done a great job. We've talked about Abby Martinez has done well out there. All of the girls have. Zizak Kinahan has had some opportunities. Has played very well for him. Lammelman's been stellar in goal. The only goal was just...
Yes, sir. Yep.
So.
You do a great job.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Checks in the mail.
Yeah.
Check is in the mail.
Checks in the mail. Thank you. Appreciate it. Great game, huh? Yeah. Good job. All right.
The former teacher, principal, teacher from Kalamazoo Christian.
Who was the guy that said nice things about you? Wasn't
Mason County Central guy. He's got a right here.
Yeah, he's not their athletic director, is he?
No,
because that'd be Jensen. Are you sure it's Mason County Central?
I
thought he had a Montague shirt on.
I got a quick look because I seen the other guy coming over.
So what you're telling me is you have no idea who you were just talking to.
I know the face. I can't think of the name.
He knew you.
I know there's like 30 names here in front of me. I'm going to go with that.
People know Cal. Bill collectors know me. That's the difference. But yeah.
I tell you what. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you what. On the other side too, we want to give some kudos to. I'll tell you what. Mason Steensma, the sophomore, has just played an amazing game defensively, hasn't she?
Yes, she has.
My goodness. According to Jordan Bonema, she's their big gun, and they've kept her silent. The only goal scored in this game for the Comets was at the 36-12 mark, and that was by number 5, Rylan Smith, the senior. And then we went forever, all the way to the second half. And it was the 14:53 mark of the second half. Panucci scoring on a corner kick, placing it perfectly over the head where Nets, who has been played solid in the nets. Wasn't tested that much in the first half, but boy, she's been tested in the second half.
Especially this last 10 minutes here.
But you can't say enough about Emma Lammelman in the goal for North Muskegon. She has come up big. She had her shutout streak broken here, had 3 in a row going, but I'll tell you what, she has been a difference maker this afternoon for sure.
Buckmiller is down getting medical attention. She's got her left ankle retaped, one of the two.
Buckmiller's played a solid game for North Muskegon. Trying to think of Kinahan, I think I mentioned her. Allie Jensen, always very solid. Mentioned Abby Martinez. Grace Miller's got in there. Jalen Schultz. They've all done well. For the most part, both of the big guns for both teams, Bonema and Johnson and Panucci. Well, Panucci did score a goal eventually, but overall, over the complete body of work, the big girls, scoring girls, have been held in check pretty much.
They have been, absolutely. I'm watching Sam Johnson and the captain here for the Comets, and the 3 officials. They were all laughing here about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Something was funny.
Right now the official.
Down about 30 seconds before we start the first overtime.
I'll tell you what, Sam Johnson and the official having a pretty good conversation there about something.
Mm-hmm.
Those seniors playing their last, any way you look at it, your last couple of games, right? Hopefully, a couple of games. Jalen Schultz, a senior for North Muskegon. Natalie Panucci, Lily Smith. She's played a nice, solid game as well.
Yes.
Riley McAvoy, Abby Martinez. We've talked about her a lot. Sam Johnson, Maddie Hibbard, and Ava Butzow, the other senior for North Muskegon.
The 4 officials head back out to midfield.
So what do they do to determine? They
coin flip, I believe.
Okay, coin flip, and then.
Yeah, I was at the district final for Montague and Newaygo.
Yeah.
And worked that for CatchMark, and so when it went to the double overtime, I was hanging around by the water cooler.
Yeah.
Also the officials, and then it was coin flips to see who got the ball first. Now I think the first goal wins it.
Yes, but I do believe that as well.
I'm not going to bet the farm on it. Of course, they don't own the farm anymore, but I almost kind of think maybe that they play the whole 10 minutes, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking you would think first goal now wins it, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Boy, it would seem like it, wouldn't it, though?
Yes, it would.
All right.
So the Comets with the ball.
Yep, they streaking down the left side over here now. And the shot on goal, actually the right of the goal, Laminin has it.
Am I doing a good job right there?
Lamin's going to run it out now. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left in this first overtime.
Decent kick, got it about to the 45.
Yeah, to Panucci. Panucci had a header, tried to get it up to Johnson, but it just would not stop bouncing. And now the Comets kick it back into
way out of bounds.
Yeah.
This should be a throw-in at about midfield here for the Norse, and it is.
Emmy Creed now has it, and she's going to throw it. Header, getting her head in the way was Comet, number 20. That was Seitzema.
And we're going to get a foul because Panucci went down.
Yeah.
So the first half or so, I mean, they were letting them play. Now we're seeing fouls being called kind of not one after another. 9 minutes left to go.
Sure.
But we're seeing way more here in the second half than we did in the first half.
And now number 6, that's going to be Buckmiller, is going to kick it from the 30-yard line.
They weren't ready yet.
Oh, they leave it down, though, for Creed. Creed tries to kick it over the middle. She kind of fanned on the kick there a little bit. El gets behind Martinez, and this is Rylan Smith, and then Martinez gets the inside track and kicks it. Martinez and Smith going at it deep down inside the North Muskegon end.
Smith kicks it out of bounds, so it's going to be Norseman ball.
Nice hustle by Martinez. Yes. She was originally beat kind of by that ball, took a bounce away from her, but she stuck with it. This is Kinahan for North Muskegon, gets it over here to Comets.
Turn over here by the Norse.
This is Seitzema over in the corner. Seitzema all the way down in the center, blocked out of bounds by Abby Martinez.
Down to 8 minutes left to go. 8 minutes in overtime.
Tied at 1. Panucci heads it.
Nice header. Nice header.
Up, and it's going to come all the way back to Ling.
She wanted to get the header back to Panucci, but just was way out in front of her.
And now here comes North Muskegon on a rush. Oh, nice block there by number 16. That's Suloff. But North Muskegon trying to keep it in, cannot do it. And it's going to be a whistle.
Got to be a foul?
Looks like it. Something.
The ball yeah, because the ball didn't go to bounds.
Good to have our PA announcer here. He's doing a great job.
He's got a great voice. Great voice.
This is Steenstra. I want to call her Struts. Ma. That's Steens Ma. As good as she's playing, don't want to screw up her name. Just a sophomore. Mason Steensma.
How do you mess up a Dutch name? Been working with a Dutch guy. Yeah. 6:55 left to go here.
I kind of count on you for the Dutch names, but you let me down sometimes. We had to have another Dutchman come up here and tell us the names, right?
That was a name I'd never heard of before in the Dutch.
This guy had to translate Dutch to Cal.
Well, that was one I had never heard of.
Yeah. Shot out in the middle. A nice kick away there by North Muskegon. Now a header. It's right in front of the net. And finally, North Muskegon clears it a bit. Wow, that got a little tense.
Mm-hmm. Shagoda was their name.
Yes.
Ray Shigoda. That's it. No, we haven't. Just a sophomore.
Okay, that's probably why we haven't.
But Shigoda's, you would not think that's Dutch, other than maybe the ODA on the end.
And now the ball's kicked to midfield, and that's Steenstra. Steensma. I am going to go to my grave saying Steenstra, apparently.
Leave it. No, they
midfield.
Left it. Yep, did not leave it to where Norse could get it. 6 minutes left to go in overtime.
And Northsman bring it into play.
Scott DeCamp just hanging around with John Ronkema.
Yep, telling stories.
Ball's
out of bounds. We're down to what? Is that 5:40 or 6?
5:40.
5:40.
Yep.
Okay. Ball thrown into play down into the Comets end. Ball comes over out in front and kicked out of bounds, but it comes right back out to Kinahan, and she's just going to airmail it.
Yeah, way right.
Kalamazoo Christian.
I think she wanted to try to find somebody open in the middle, and she just could not.
So the Comets bringing the ball out, kicking it over to that's Closter.
Mm-hmm.
Works it up here to Smith, who scored the lone goal, trying to get it to Taylor. Taylor coming in, overran it. And now comes Abby Martinez. Martinez now. It's intercepted by the Comets. This is Leonard. Taylor Leonard coming around the right side, around the 10-yard line. Ooh, dribbles, gets past Abby Martinez. Out in front. This is Bonneman. Right on goal. Saved by Lammerman. My goodness.
Good call, John. Good call. Wow. Yeah, Lammerman right there. Wow, is that almost two opportunities right there for the Comets.
And that's one of their big guns in Bonneman.
They could not come away with it.
4:23 left in the first overtime.
Little run coming right here.
This is Panucci trying to get it over in the center and comes away to Panucci. Panucci battling, still with it. Panucci puts it on goal and a save. Sliding save by Nets.
Wow. I mean, we just went shot to shot. I mean, back-to-back shots in 30 seconds.
Right.
First time that's happened all game. 4 minutes left in the overtime.
Nets fires it up here, and the Comets coming back at midfield. Working it down, and it's kicked there by North Muskegon. They're going to kick it back into the Comets' end, and the Comets coming back now. Back to midfield, and this looks like that's Zizak over there. It is.
We've seen more offense in the last 10 minutes of game time,
right?
Really, than we've seen kind of throughout the whole game.
Coming into the game now for North Muskegon is Lily Smith. Coming out will be Abby Martinez.
3:30 left to go in overtime. Once again, I'm quite certain there will be one more 10-minute overtime.
Okay. We can call that a definite maybe. Is that what we're saying?
That is a serious definite maybe. I think so, but I'm not betting. I'm not betting on it.
All right.
Unless it's,
right.
I know when I've seen the district final, that's what it was.
Okay. Comes
nice
up to
kick.
Taylor.
Nice
Getting
pass.
back there is a Norse, but Taylor still in possession. Comes up. That's Taylor Leonard, by the way. Leonard trying to work the left side of the end zone, being hassled by the Norse. Comes out in front to Bonneman. Bonneman has it. She kicks it down to Leonard. Leonard off her feet. She's down into the end zone. Working to the right of the end zone. Zizak getting over there to try to block it. North Muskegon trying to get it out of there desperately. And it is a header by the Comets, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Creed played some phenomenal defense there. For about 30, maybe 45 seconds straight. Creed was just a beast. Just dominating on the defensive end, taking anything that the Comets tried to do away. We're down to 2:20 left to go, first overtime.
All right, North Muskegon trying to clear it. They kick it out, and it comes Panucci, header. Gets it up here, another header by North Muskegon up to Sam Johnson. Johnson kicks it down, and that is going to come out, but this is Steensma. She'll kick it back for the Comets. Gets it up to Lehman, Chloe Lehman. Back behind the defense, but North Muskegon's right there, getting it up to Allie Jensen. Jensen from the Norse. We're down to 1:52 left in the first overtime. Tied at 1. This is going to be Kinahan. Kinahan working up to Johnson. Johnson puts it high over the crossbar. Tried to go up for that upper shelf there.
Good run that time by the Norse. Good swing by Johnson. Sails about 12 to 18 inches too high over top of that crossbar. But good swing, good hustle there by Johnson. Down to 1:25 left to go.
Seitzma now with the ball. This is Leonard kicking it back over to Ling for the Comets. 1:15 and counting. Playing at midfield. Seitzma has it for the Comets. Working it down to about the 40-yard line. Kicks it up to Leonard. Leonard now getting back at Zizak, and Zizak just knocks it out of bounds.
Nice hustle by her. Just kicks it right out of bounds so nobody can get anything. There's going to be a throw-in now. Going to be much more difficult. Down to 50 seconds.
46
I think the player from the Comets wants a corner kick, but she's not going to get it.
No. Pass in, and it's a header right in front. Kick on goal. Oh, just misses to the right side.
But Emma was right there. I think even if it was on goal, down to 29 seconds, I think she would have had it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that hard of a kick. Emma was sliding over when she seen it coming, realized it was going to be left of the goal, and just kind of let it roll away. 18 seconds left.
Maybe time for one more run here.
You got to have the run of the year, though, John.
Yeah, it's down to 10. North Muskegon just doesn't want to have anything goofy happen in their end. This is Panucci up to Johnson. And that is where the first overtime is going to end. Still tied at 1 apiece here as we go into overtime number 2, Calvin.
I think my initial thoughts here, John, is that I think the Norsemen may be in better shape. They seem to be moving maybe a little bit better than the Comets.
Yeah, North Muskegon has definitely picked up their offensive intensity in the second half.
That they have. So 2 minutes now between this overtime is all.
Okay. So we'll have one more 10-minute overtime, and then the shootout should start. Huh?
Yes.
Again, want to say a big tip of the cap and thanks to North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Greenridge Realty, Chris Dykema, Sarah Reel, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, North Muskegon, and Scheid Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and Coldwell Banker, Dave Dusenberry.
I want to welcome in all of our viewers. As I've been watching this, and the continuous viewers continue to climb. It's like people
as it gets lower, it gets later.
Hey, jump on CatchMark. Jump on CatchMark.
Right.
Because it's going on, and it's doubled since it was probably about a half an hour ago.
Yeah, we're up to 2, so it has doubled.
Yeah, we're up to 2. we had a big listening audience yesterday for that Ravenna game.
And then remember, you can go back and click on it in forever. I mean, as far as that goes, that's the word I was looking for. Archives of the games. I say the games get like chili. You know how when you have chili, it's pretty good the first time, but it ages well. It's like maybe the third time you have it. Our viewership kind of goes that way too, because I'm assuming that probably the players and the family members that were actually at the game, then they get a chance to kind of tune in. But then you look at the numbers go up, and that's what happens. So usually the games age well.
Kind of like we haven't.
Yes, exactly.
We have not aged well.
Not at all. But we're still here.
Yeah.
At least for another
be
day.
a farmer. Yeah, thanks. Give me a walker to get back to my pickup.
Right. Oh, man.
Yeah, so here we go.
The second.
Should be a fresh 10 on the clock, and it is.
It is. So far, Calvin, our soccer aficionado, has come through.
Well, we are officially, when did this game start? At 6?
6 o'clock.
Yep, 2 hours and 4 minutes into it.
And the lights have come on here at Red Hawk Stadium.
I see the lights.
Yeah. That's what Cedar Springs is, the Red Hawks,
yes,
right?
Yes, they are. Yeah, my wife went to this high school.
Did she?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. North Muskegon kicks it back down into the zone. And now they go back defensively. This is Abby Martinez working it over to Spencer Zizak. Zizak dumps it down inside the Comet zone. Now they clear it back into the North Muskegon zone. Header, and that comes away to North Muskegon. And now it's going to go out of bounds. Shot to the left of goaltender Emma Lammerman.
Yep, soft shot. So it's going to be a corner kick.
Okay,
These corner kicks are so interesting and fascinating. When you get a good shot that's right in the front of the goal, and girls are jumping and diving, heads are flying.
Seitzema is lined up right in the goal. Now she comes out. And it's up in the air. Header! And it's a goal!
It's 2 or 8, one of the two.
Oh, my goodness. Kalamazoo Christian on a header right in front of the goal.
Is number 2 or number 8? I couldn't tell. They both went after it.
Well, it was a corner.
See, John, see, this game's not done. I don't think this game's done.
Okay. So
remember I said that? I wasn't 100% sure. 9:05 left to go.
Yep. So there you go. So they do play the full 10 minutes out.
I thought in the back of my mind, which we all know is very small, but in the back of my mind, I was thinking they play the whole 10 minutes. You would have thought.
Right.
First goal ended it, but no.
So you think it was 2 or 8? It'd either be Tony Leonard or,
it was one of the two.
Or Sophia Nash.
They were both battling for it. I'm just not sure who actually got the foot on it to get it in.
Kalamazoo Christian goal awarded to number 2, Taylor Leonard.
There we go, Leonard.
Time of the goal, matter 5.
All right.
5 seconds to play in overtime. Our score, Kalamazoo Christian 2. North Muskegon.
So the Norths now, they got to get something going offensively.
Abby Martinez now dumps it down inside the Comet zone, comes back to Zizak. Zizak gets it over to Buckmiller.
He paused and hesitated there for a second for some reason.
And now.
I tell you right now, the Comets have got the energy, the momentum back.
Right.
Because they know they got to play 8 minutes and 30 seconds of flawless soccer, and they're going on and play for a state title.
And the Comets now can kind of lay back a little bit. You don't want to lose momentum, but you
can really start to pack it in on that defensive end, can't you?
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Here comes number 8. This is Nash, and has it stolen away by Abby Martinez.
Martinez again takes away a great effort possibly
up to
by the Comets.
Abby Johnson gets it over to Sam Johnson.
Looking for Panucci. There she is.
And Panucci, coming in. That's got to be Steensma steals it off the foot of Panucci. What a game that sophomore has played.
You've been calling it correctly the whole game, saying wherever Panucci is, 1 or 2 girls are there. And it's usually Steensman's over there.
Ball is thrown in, is kicked out of bounds by the Comets.
These teams are so well coached, but Kalamazoo's coach has said and Panucci's the only one with a goal.
Right.
But they're saying Panucci or Johnson's not going to beat us.
Right.
It's going to be somebody else.
So 2-1 now.
7:10 left to go. Second overtime.
And the ball is in the corner inside the Comets' end of the field. Stolen away now, back by Stolen. Well, we have a battle for it right around the 10-yard line.
That is a battle. And they're holding her.
That's Lily. That's Emily Reed or Amelia Reed.
And it's going to be a foul. It's going to be Comet ball down to 6:55. Second overtime. Comets with a 2-1 lead. Yeah, but one of the Norsemen had a hold of her. I could see her right arm was up over the Comets girl's shoulder.
And there's the kick. Comes up to Johnson. That's Sam Johnson. Knocks it down. Back over to Buckmiller. She kicks it down in, and now it's a kick by Abby Martinez. And this is going to be a kick. It's going to, look over here. Leonard's coming down. She's got a break on the left side. Coming out is Lammerman, and Lammerman makes the save. Steals it off the foot of Taylor Leonard.
Lammerman has been incredible here this afternoon.
Header by the Comets back into the North Muskegon North zone.
I mean, that is probably the 15th shot on goal, maybe?
I would say.
Somewhere in that region.
And she's made at least a half a dozen spectacular saves.
She has. Yep, down to 5:51, 5:50 now. Left to go in double overtime. Officials timeout for something. Do you see what it is? I don't know.
They're talking to one of the Comets. They're talking actually to Taylor Leonard for some reason.
So 5:50 left to go, second overtime. Comets 2, Norseman 1.
And Zizak tries to get it in play. And North still have it. Zizak with it. It's in North Muskegon's end of the field. And they can't clear it.
Oh, nice header.
Header back out. Tries to get up to Johnson. This is Sam Johnson trying to streak around the right side. Sam has it. She's going to kick it up. And there's Steensma.
The problem is there's nobody there.
No.
Good job by Johnson to run that down to throw it back up in the middle, but there's no one there.
Johnson with it. This is Sam Johnson. She is fighting her way through defenders. Sam Johnson, right side, puts a shot on, and it's kicked out in front by Steensma.
Yeah, good job by Johnson. Battled that whole time down to 5 minutes. She was just out there battling.
Right.
Threw that shot up into the middle up there on goal, hoping maybe a teammate could come through.
Sure.
And punch it in. But, yeah, defense there from the Comets once again.
4:52 left in the overtime. The Comets lead 2-1. Down in the corner, still in the end zone of the Comets.
Ball goes out of bounds. Still going to be the Norse ball. Down to 4:35.
Throw in. Comes back. Trying to get it is Allie Jensen, but it's going to come away to the Comets. This is Leonard fighting against Abby Martinez. Leonard pokes it past Martinez. Leonard over on the left side, and she's just going to kick it back behind the goal.
She tried to throw it in center, but she had so much momentum going.
She was down too deep.
Yeah. She threw it behind the net instead of the front of the net. Down to 4:18. We have a stoppage of play.
Goal kick, North Smith.
So we're down to 4:18.
4:18.
And it'll be Abby Martinez kicking it from the end zone. She does. Up
did
to
not get it
Buckmiller.
very far, did
No.
she? Problem is, you got it right over to the Comets.
And now this is Leonard battling for it. Oh, gets it past Zizak and a shot. A goal and a score. That's tough. Right down there. That's going to be Leonard's second overtime goal, I do believe.
Yes.
At the 4:04 mark, and that might dot the I there, Cal.
3 defenders there, John. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
She got past all 3.
Sure.
What a spectacular play by her.
Oh, man.
3 Norse right there in the vicinity. And good effort, good hustle by her. She gets a shot on goal and gets it past Emma. And I think Emma's thinking my defense is going to help me out here.
Right.
And the ball is on Emma before she knows what happens.
4:04.
Really spectacular play by her. Who was that?
Taylor Leonard, her second goal in the overtime. Shot, goal!
No.
There was a timeout.
Yeah.
They had me going.
I just happened to notice it too, but I hadn't.
Yeah.
Because the play starts at the middle of the field.
I saw Finucci there launch that, and I thought, where? But yeah, there was a timeout, so we're down to 3:30. Oh, that was a little exciting. That was a good fire drill.
I'm with you. I mean, we're looking at each
call.
other talking about the Comet girl who scores.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we see the ball going in the net, but we're going, wait a minute, we weren't back at action yet.
False alarm, folks.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here come the Comets again. This is Leonard. What, could she get a 3-goal hat trick in an overtime? That would be amazing.
That would be. We are down to 3:10 left to go. So doubtful on the shootout here now.
Right.
Number 7 coming in for them. That's Emily Reed.
So unless the trend changes here with the final 2:56, North Muskegon's season's going to end 2 years in a row in the semifinals to Kalamazoo Christian.
That was Amelia Reed, not Emily.
And now the ball kicked down right at midfield. Kick back. Comes away to North Muskegon. That is... not sure who that is over there. Can't quite see a number. But now it's up into the...
Panucci throws it up on center.
And the goaltender, Nets, has it. Smothers it with 2:27 left.
She had Johnson to the right side coming down the middle. She also had a defender right beside Johnson in the keeper scene that just came out and picked it up.
Right.
Down to 2:15 left to go.
Comes out to Allie Jensen. Kick back inside North Muskegon's end of the field. And now it works over there to the left side. And this is Ling battling. Ling goes down.
Whew. Yeah. Slow to get up. She's a little dinged.
She is. Down to 1:58 left, 3-1.
This is a physical sport, is it not?
It is. 3-1 here in this second overtime.
Foul on the Norsemen, so they're going to have a free kick. The Comets are from about 45, about 55, 65 yards out. So,
and there's a kick. Abby Martinez kicks it back out. Comes away to Alex Johnson. Johnson up to Kinahan.
Little run going.
Kinahan working around the right side, drives in at the 30, down to the 25, gets it up to Johnson. That's Sam Johnson on goal. Nice save by Nets. Oh, my goodness. Johnson had a break from the right side.
Good hustle by Sam Johnson there. Runs past the defender while dribbling the ball there. Good job. Fires a good shot. Keeper right there just to smother it up.
1:04 left, and she gets a kick out of bounds.
Keeper kicks it.
Yeah.
What was that? Down now to about 56 seconds left to go. That kick went way, just hung it left and went out of bounds.
Lily Smith trying to get it in bounds.
You want to talk about shanking it, right?
Yeah. Lily kicks it out. Comets have it. Comes back over to Alex Johnson. Header by the Comets with 41 seconds left. Out in front. Header by Panucci. Still in front of the Comets net. This is Johnson. She's going to kick it, and did she? Oh, I thought, how did she not score?
It hit the top of the post and came straight down.
Wow. Boy,
and
Johnson.
The official was there. I think he would have had the call if it would have been in.
Johnson made a bid for it. It just hit the crossbar of the net and came right straight down rather than go in the net.
What a swing. What a swing. Hits that top post and comes, like you said, straight down.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Count down North Muskegon's season, unfortunately.
4, 3.
Ball's going to go out of bounds. And there you have it. The Comets are going to the state finals for the second year in a row as they down North Muskegon by the score of 3-1 here in the D4 state semifinals.
North Muskegon won in overtime.
Tell you what, I think some of these Norseman girls are friends with a couple of the players. One of the females, one of the girls here for the Comets, went up to Panucci and another girl and gave them a hug and quick exchange pleasantries, like, you know, they played summer travel ball or something together.
Yeah, when you get to this level, you see a lot of that where they're either teammates or playing against each other and the travel ball and all that stuff. But man, congratulations. Our old buddy from Kalamazoo Christian. The bus driver who used to be a principal there. That's what happens to principals.
Principal. Yeah.
Graduate. His name, he's got a name. Dick Van Danseler. Got a chance. He helped us with the pronunciations. We do appreciate that.
Very nice man.
State University on June 17th. A 1 p.m. start time.
Very nice man.
Yes, he is.
All right, partner. Well, that leaves the Ravenna Bulldogs as our last remaining team in the Greater West Michigan Conference.
Yeah, we'll take tomorrow off and be back in Michigan State for the softball semifinal between Ravenna and Sterling Standish, I believe. I've said that a lot. I hope I'm right there.
I think that's it, yeah.
Well, let's do a scoring summary here one more time. It all got underway in the first half. Just into the first half, couple of minutes, 36-12 marker was Ryland Smith scoring a goal, and it stayed that way all the way until the second half, through the end of the first half to the second half, before at the 14:53 mark, Panucci had a kick from about the 15-yard line, and she just lofted it over the head of netminder Elizabeth Netz. And we were tied at 1, and then that stayed that way all the way to overtime, then to regulation into the first overtime, and we still stayed 1-1. And then in the second overtime, Leonard came through for them. That's Taylor Leonard, the senior. She scored at the 9:05 mark of the overtime, so just 55 seconds into the overtime to make it 2-1, and then she put it away with 4:04 left in the second overtime. Leonard did, and that's where we're at with the score, 3-1.
Good effort here by both teams today.
You bet.
It comes up a little bit short here for the Norsemen. What a program, though. Year in and year out, they're battling for a state championship.
Sure.
You know, getting down here to the semifinals. 2 years ago, they won it all. And it's just a great, and the Norsemen are young. They're young. They're going to be back.
Going to lose two powerful girls, in Natalie Panucci and also Sam Johnson. But again, want to salute these North Muskegon Norsemen on a fine season. They will end the year at 17-4-1, and that fourth loss is going to be the toughest because it's here in the semifinals. But what a game on the North Muskegon side, played by Panucci. She scored a goal. I mean, they had her covered all night long, as they did with Sam Johnson. We mentioned defensively. How about the game that Abby Martinez had for them? Also, where were we at here? Zizak, Kinahan, Katie Kinahan, Spencer Zizak had some big moments as well. And Natalie Lindell, we called her name enough. Called her name a lot. Emma Buckmiller. They're just a freshman. She is, to your point of people coming back.
Yep.
Emily Creed had a solid game, and they had to play this one, of course, without Kennedy Kukuk. So there you have it. And on the other side, kudos defensively to Mason Steensma, the sophomore. What a game she played defensively, making time and again some big plays to cut down would-be scoring chances for the North Muskegon Norsemen.
Absolutely. And as we see the Comets walking up here to their fans, getting a big salute from them. But another great season here for the Norsemen in the books, and look for them to be right back here again next year.
All right, well, that is going to do it for us. We will take the day off tomorrow, and then we'll be back in action Friday afternoon in the softball worlds as Ravenna will follow the Ravenna Bulldogs to Michigan State University.
Yes.
And look forward to that. Hey, we want to thank everybody for watching or listening in on the stream today. And boy, North Muskegon, certainly nothing to hang their heads about. Another great year for them. Unfortunately, it ends in the semifinals.
You get a conference, you win a conference title,
Yep.
you win a district title, okay? You win a regional title, 3 more trophies in the trophy case here.
Sure, exactly.
Not a bad season, John.
Not a bad
season. So something to hang your head on proudly.
Yeah.
Trophies will be there forever. You will be a champion forever.
Right.
They wanted that one more trophy.
You bet they did. And again, Scott DeCamp will be filing the story. You can check it out on CatchMark SportsNet. Probably I'll post tomorrow morning, I'm sure. All right, the final score for the final time. It took 2 overtimes, but the Comets of Kalamazoo Christian defeated North Muskegon by the score of 3-1. From a broadcast partner, Cal Van Single. Good job, partner.
Yeah, a lot of fun here tonight. Good job on the call. You were right on it all night long. Great job, partner.
And thanks for steering me down the right path on the overtime rules and stuff.
Best I could.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Blind leading the blind a little bit.
Sometimes, yes.
And Scott DeCamp, want to thank his help as well for helping us all, doing a little double duty, getting us on the air here, and then going down and doing what it is that he does as well. Final score, final time. Again, it was the Comets of Kalamazoo Christian 3, the North Muskegon Norsemen 1. Have yourself a good night, everybody.